All right, guys, it's time for some Total War quick battles. Let's do it to it. Hope you're all doing well and you like these cheesy introductions. It's always a good time. Yeah, it's cool because like YouTube has a whole library of copyright free music that you can use on your videos, and you're not going to get hit with copyright strikes and things like that. So, and a bunch of classical music's on there, which is pretty cool. So definitely fun. You love the new Techless face? Well, deja vu, to answer your question, Techless just looks very similar to Benedict Cumberbatch. A lot of people have said. I agree as well. So so that's why we put his face over that. So yeah, so we're gonna get in and play some quick battles. We're gonna have some fun. Actually, have some pretty neat videos coming your way, guys. We do have we use the faction unlocker, so the ability to play the dwarves, and we actually played a bunch of games last night with the dwarves versus various people. So it's yeah, time to snipe. Come and get some, Goat Jesus. It'll be fun, man. All right, so the Sword of Welleran. That's who we're playing. So let's see who he picks, and then we'll kind of we'll play from here. Yeah, we'll do it to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the masterful thumbnail of Lady Turin. All right, so he's gonna play High Elves, and let's just play Dark Elves. Nice thematic matchup here. And do we want to play the air game? Because we could get Malekith. Like, yeah, let's actually do that. Let's have some fun. All right, so we're gonna do an unusual build, guys. Hopefully it works out. It might not, but you know, whatever. Who cares? We're gonna get 2 black dragons. We're gonna have Malekith riding on one, and then we're also gonna have one for our dude right here. We're gonna get some Black Arc Executioners because they're just so damn good. Dark Shard. You know what? Actually, let's try something a little bit shady. Oh, that I actually did not even intend for that pun to come out like that. So we're gonna get some shades with great swords. So I'm hoping they'll be pretty good. Oh, that's so expensive though. Maybe I just get some regular shades. Yeah, that's those guys are way too pricey. Yes. What am I supposed to? Oh, you want me to turn the hat around? Okay. And Lady Turin says I have to turn the hat around. So I'm now Chad. Yeah, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna get some Dark Riders, and what other units do I want to get? I really want to get like a War Hydra too. I feel like that's just excessive though. Okay, can I afford that? This build is so janky. All right, so this is literally going to be the Dark Elf Monster Mash. We're gonna get a Hydra. We're getting a Black Dragon. We're gonna cut one of these because we probably need another Cav Rider back here. Let's cut this guy and get the shielded variant. And ooh man, this is a really strange build. Yeah, man. All right, so we have a Hydra, we have a Black Dragon, and then we have Malekith on a Black Dragon as well. So we're coming out hard out of the gates to entertain you guys. And like, just a disclaimer, I probably wouldn't use this in like a tournament format, but you know, it might be okay here. We'll see. Long hair, you know, Max Musterman. To answer your question, I kind of had that like crazy scientist look because the hair comes out like sideways like this. It just looks so terrible. But hey, as long as Lady Turin likes it, that's all that matters. She is my love. So we're getting in there. We're gonna use some Hydra, some breath attacks. We're gonna be roasting hopefully some of these guys. Hopefully he's not watching the stream, because then he could just bring a ton of archers and hard counter me pretty easily. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. Thanks again for everyone for joining today. Just a surprise stream on Friday. It's kind of fun to do it during the week sometimes. You know, not as many people can join, obviously, because folks are at work, but it's, you know, I just get that itch, and sometimes it has to be scratched, and here we are, just jumping into some quick battle action. So let's see what happens. Good luck to my opponent. Do I study something? Well, I was in college. I was like a business major, basically, back in college. But I mean, man, not terribly useful. Have I tried the Radius mod? Duke of Bretonnia, to answer your question, I have not. Well, I did back in Total War Warhammer 1. I tried the Radius mod. But in Total Warhammer 2, I tried the Faction Unlocker last night. So it allowed us to play the Dawi and some other folks, and it was pretty darn fun. So Blackheart Corsairs, we got the Shades. The Shades can actually Vanguard deploy. I'm always a little hesitant to do it because I don't know if people are going to be stream sniping me and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and get Malekith over here. The Hydra can be up here as well. And the Mighty Black Dragon can obviously fly around with Malekith. So if he does have some like sort of a flying goon squad, we should be able to win. I mean, the Black Dragon and Malekith is pretty darn scary, guys. So can we deploy anywhere? Does that fit? Oh, there's not too many good Vanguard options right here. It looks like we might be able to do something right here in this forest. 3, and then this guy can be in group 4. So let's put him over here. Yeah, just opposite sides. We don't want to put all our eggs in one basket. Cool. It's happening. Yeah, I won't tell on you, Steven. You can definitely watch the stream while you're working. I used to do such things all the time. You love how close and small the streamers. Oh, how close in that all the. Yeah, it's definitely true, Negative Nerd, definitely. All right, here we go. It's showtime. So Italian Spartacus and I will probably be doing our head-to-head this weekend at some point, our second episode for those of you guys that were asking. But I think this build might be okay. We get these Shades because they do have stock, so the High Elf Archers aren't going to be able to do that much damage to them before the fighting gets close. And I'm hoping they'll be pretty efficient against like White Lions, although White Lions do have a 30% missile resist, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe against the Swordmasters of Hoth. Hello, Thomas from Belgium. And Demetrius. It's midnight for you? Yeah, not bad, man. See, it worked out well. We're getting it going. It'll probably be like an hour and a half long stream today, so it won't be too crazy. Neiman, you can become a supporter on YouTube. At the top of the live chat bar, there should be something that says like support the streamer, or something of that sort, and you can actually sponsor from there. So and yeah, if you do that, you get like a custom emoji and some other cheesy stuff. It's kind of fun. All right, so he's got a bunch of archers. So the Dark Riders, let's see, is there anything? Oh, okay. So he has an artillery piece just kind of sitting there that we might be able to kind of snipe out real quick. So we're just going to advance right now. He has a ton of archers, which is giving me a little bit of anxiety. So we're going to put the Hydra over into the forest and just kind of attack from that angle. We're going to fly our dragons over here. And whenever you use dragons, guys, you always want to roast from a side angle. So right now, this isn't the best, but we should be able to get something good on these Lothern Seaguard right here. So Malekith is going to come in here. He's going to pop this, and we're just going to like double trouble roast these guys. So yeah, look at that. That's some big damage for sure. And then we come in with that. We also did get on top of his artillery piece, which is going to be great. So let's just run these guys into the forest for now. And you know, you want to play the air battle game, dude. I'm 100% down. So we're getting in there. And let's see, what do we want to cast? We do have our Hydra. So you notice how everything's like targeting the Hydra so aggressively. He's getting a little bit crazy with that. I definitely do not like it. And these guys can go ahead and engage here as well. These Shades, is there anything we can shoot? Yeah, we can shoot the dragon. That should be fine. Great, so Malekith, we probably want to pop the Soul Stealer to give us that little nice damage as well as healing. And our Hydra can go ahead and go after the Silver Helms. We don't have too many squishy targets in the back. He is going to get onto our archers, which is unfortunate. But I think we've done enough damage to him that, like, got in his back line, compromised and everything, that we should be fine, even if he does get back there. You can see our War Hydra's just kind of, like, waddling. But let's get it on these White Lions right now. And the Shades aren't pushovers in melee, so they should be okay at kind of fighting here. You can see the Silver Helms are chasing, so let's go ahead and switch and shoot to those guys. And it looks like we did take out his dragon. So great, so let's go ahead and kill this Great Eagle. Our Dragon Goon Squad is doing quite well for itself. And back here, do we have any targets we want to hit? Yeah, we could. Let's try it on those guys and see how it does. All right, it kind of knocked over those crews a little bit. So the Hydra, let's go ahead and use the Flame Breath. Let's try it on Cav. I actually haven't tried that much myself. So we're going to try and roast those guys. And let's see if he does it. Oh, no, the Hydra doesn't actually. Oh, yeah, look. Oh, look at that damage. That was fat. Oh, man, that was so good. All right, cool. So we do have some Dark Riders in the back. Let's go ahead and charge them into these Lothern Seaguard. I know they're anti-large, but we might as well shut them down, so. And the Shades, we can just kind of keep shooting at those Cav, and man, we are just tearing those guys to pieces. So Malekith's Flying Goon Squad seems to be doing pretty well. It's time to go feast on this Prince, though. We've had enough of his games. Our War Hydra, we can get it in here. These guys need to push in and engage. And do we have any spells we want to use? Yeah, we can go ahead and pop this right down the line, which is going to be Chillwind. And oh, that was pretty good. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and use this Power of Darkness on our Dark Riders because their health doesn't really matter. They're very tattered. And yeah, you can see those Shades are doing some serious work, and even the Dark Riders in the back are, shutting down his archer play. So Yeah, this Black Dragon Goon Squad is quite fun. I definitely like it quite a bit. So let's get the Hydra back so we can use its like roasting ability. And the Shades, we can go ahead and send them in melee if we want to. And there's Murder's Prowess. So I'm not sure what this Bolt Thrower is doing in the forest. It's kind of just hanging out there. So, oh yeah, come on. Okay, so he needs to get out of melee, and then check this out, guys. So whenever you're using breath attacks, always use it at a side angle like this. Okay, so he just moved, so it's not going to be as effective. But oh, that is not bad at all. That did some really solid damage. So his front line is pretty collapsed right now. Let's reform our archers to make sure the ranks are all good and everything. Black Dragons, man, this Prince is really putting up a good fight here. We do have another Soul Stealer, so we're going to pop that right here. That should definitely help to kind of crack the shell. Get the War Hydra kind of going after this this caster back here. We do have our Black Arc Corsairs chasing. And yeah, everything looks to be good. And we'll just send the Shades in melee. They're actually really good in melee. Dark Riders, we'll slam them in here. These guys can go over here. And yeah, I think we got this covered, guys. Yeah, Malekith's really strong. He's pretty good, for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Hey, thank you, Some Dude. Thank you, Some Dude, for sponsoring. Welcome to the party. So you should now have access to, like, when you type in chat, you'll see that you have like a custom picture. And then I think there's 2 emojis you have access to. So go ahead and test them out. I've been wanting to make sure they work. So I think there's a Darth Palpatine, or Darth Sidious, whatever you want to call him. And then there's a Grombrindle one. So yeah, try it out. Yeah, Shades with Greatswords might be okay against the High Elves, but I don't know about any other matchups, to be honest. The most fun for me is probably the dinos and the Skaven. Oh, no worries, Cliff. Come on, man. No need to apologize. Yeah, no need to apologize, brother. I appreciate you supporting all the time. It's always a good time. Yeah, so thanks again for sponsoring, man. And when you can, go ahead and type something, Some Dude, with the new badge. I want to see if it works. We got to do some play testing. Yeah, there you go. The Java emoji. Yeah, hopefully you guys like that. That's so haggard. Oh man. All right. So you have Java, and I think you have Grombrindle. Grombrindle's the other one you have access to. All right. So we're gonna play the Skaven, and we are gonna play with the dreaded 13th Bell. So we're gonna get a Grace here with the Lord of Ruin, and yeah, the dreaded 13th Spell is really fun, and it actually does a lot of damage. So we're gonna try it out and see if we can make it work. We're gonna get the Warp Storm Scroll also to kind of slow down our enemy units. Someone say Dino. Oh yeah, Java. Oh man. Okay, so for our front line, we're going to get a bunch of these Skaven little Plague Monks right here. On top of that, we want to get some of these Gutter Runners. They're really good, just incredibly. And honestly, my build isn't going to change much versus the High Elves or the Dark Elves. We need something to protect. What kind of a map? Okay, so this is actually an open field map. So we want to Plague Claw Catapult. You know what? Let's get a Doom Wheel while we're at it. We're having some fun. So actually, do we want the Anti-Large? It's so tough. No, I think the Catapult's a little bit better against the High Elves. And we'll get some Rat Ogres who are very good against Silver Helms. We'll get one group of Poison Wing Globadiers. We'll get a couple groups of Slave Slingers, because they're really annoying. Those guys can do some serious work, but no, we want to cut one, get an Assassin. So the Assassin's actually really good. He has this item called the Rival Hide Talisman, and it lowers the melee attack of everyone nearby by like 44%, which is huge. So, okay, that should be good. So, yeah, let's do it to it. Java emoji for the poor. Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, so next game we'll do dinos for you, man. I know you probably want to see some Java action. And if you could test out the Grombrindle, I want to make sure that emoji works too, Some Dude. So there should be 2. There should be the Jabba the Hutt, and then there should be Grombrindle looking all crazy like, so. Yeah. Yeah, Crimson Hunter, we're doing our head-to-head this weekend. I don't think Skaven are OP by any means. I do think that they're very strong, and I think they're just as competitive as the other races. I mean, they're better than the High Elves for sure. I would hesitate to call them better than the Dinos, but the broken summons are. I mean, it can be devastating if someone's not paying attention and you really want to cheese them out. You can just summon a group of clan rats on top of their lord and just like one shot them. It's really dumb. I really hope they fix that. So I try and avoid doing that. Like sometimes, like when you summon something, it's like because you need summons to play the Skaven. That's like what a lot of their casters and like thematics are balanced around. So yes, it does, Aloe. That definitely does. Thank you, man. Thank you. So yeah, my axe. Okay, good. It works. All right, I love it. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Grombrindle's making an appearance. But yeah, Skaven are really good. I definitely think they're a top tier race. They can hang. They're going to be really frustrating for a lot of the old world factions too. But I have a Dawi versus Dinosaurs game coming up. So we played the dwarves versus the lizardmen, and it was really good for the dwarves. Like the cannons, the iron drakes with troll hammer torpedoes were really good at like hammering down the big dinos. There's a lot of good stuff. So yeah, so guys, stay tuned for the party. We're gonna have some fun. Oh man, hear my dogs out there going a little bit crazy. I gotta go check on them in a bit. An all Doom Wheel army? Oh man, I don't want to do that to somebody. That's a kind of cheesy, you know. You go in and you want to have like. Yeah. But something I am planning on doing, guys, is probably hosting a tournament. So we'll do like flash tournaments where it's only 8 people in the tournament. It's going to be very small, but it'll be one day. We just get it out of the way. And what's cool about doing like a tournament of that size is I could cast every single game. Like I could just sit there with like Italian Spartacus, and we could just cast like everyone in the series. So yeah, should be fun. So stay tuned, guys. So we're going to put our Skaven slaves on the outside and just have them skirmish and be annoying. And again, those numbers do add up. We do have our Poison Wind Globadiers back here to deal with any big threats. We have our Gutter Runners up front. And yeah, I didn't even really bring anything to protect my artillery, which is pretty bad. So we'll see how that goes. And Doom Wheel can be in group 3. These guys can be in group 4. And that should be good. So we'll wait for my opponent to ready up. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had some really good games for sure. With the dinos versus the dwarves. It was fun. Yeah, but again, the dinos aren't used to playing against the dwarves. I think as soon as people play, they're going to figure it out. Be like, oh, okay, so I shouldn't bring these against all of these thunders. So Lady Turn's doing great. Just drawing bomb thumbnails, being awesome. And you know, she's in chat right now, I think. She's handling business. Just, you know, keeping me in line, making sure I don't fail at life. All right, here we go. So we do have our artillery. So, oh no, we've oh yes, those are the snare nets. Okay, I was like, oh no, what's happening? But okay, so we got a good little initial engagement. So this artillery, we want to be shooting at like, oh, this is such a strange build for my opponent. All right, so yeah, you can see the Gutter Runners are actually doing really good work here. Let's get these Slave Slingers here, and let's get our Rat Ogres running up here to just support just in case. But yeah, so basically these rats have snare nets, and they do some pretty good work. It's going to slow these units, and they're also much better. Well, it's probably pretty even in melee, but the martial prowess is probably now gone, so I think they're going to be losing a lot of their stats here. So, and the Slave Slingers, I mean, look at these little rats. They do some work. Yeah, look at this. All right, cool. So let's run over here, kind of screen those guys out. Our artillery is still shooting in there. Not the most accurate, but all right, it's time for the Mighty Doom Wheel. Now that things are safe, let's run this thing over here. Let's cut off these Illyrian Reaver archers and Doom Wheel them. Why not? It'll be fun. All right, cool. So we're going here. We can put these guys in just a separate control group, so we'll put them in 6. Rat Ogres. Oh man, I hate when things get degrouped like that. It's so annoying. Okay, cool. So those guys are going to reform ranks. We'll get these guys going here, these guys going here, and I just want to use the dreaded 13th spell. That's like the whole reason I'm playing this match here. We'll get the Globadiers going on his dragon. This guy can go right here, and I'm not sure where he's going to go here, but let's get the Slave Slingers here, and the Assassin can kind of screen his movements, and that should be fine. Great. So I think we were able to deal with his Illyrian Reavers pretty efficiently, so let's get the Gutter Runners up and around the back here to start skirmishing. And you can see he's taking a little bit of fire, which is good. He's definitely going to be kept in check here, and yeah, I don't know how he can come back from this. He's taking a lot of damage, guys. So the Rat Ogres, we can go ahead and just kind of have them collapse here. And the Doom Wheel, we want to bring after the White Lions. So our Bell's going to get in here. We do have the Scorch, so let's go ahead and pop that right across the back of his troops. Unholy Clamor is going to be good, and now we're saving up for the dreaded 13th spell. So the Assassin is basically just waiting for his Lord to come down, and you know, after that happens, we should be fine. So let's run this guy over here, have them skirmish, and our Gutter Runners, we can just run around the back. And the Doom Wheel overchased a little bit, but we can keep these slaves over here, get the Doom Wheel kind of coming down to crack on these guys, and yeah, we're taking a little bit of work right here. I'm not a fan. Okay, so, oh no, wrong area. I hate when I do that. It's so annoying. Like, I was trying to click on his flag. But anyways, I could lock down the Lord right here. So we're going to actually go after him. Oh, he does have Phoenix Guard back here. Okay, so I got to be a little bit more careful with this. So let's get the Doom Wheels in, and the dreaded 13th spell is now here. So we're going to go ahead and pop that right on top of these guys. So you watch these guys right here. You'll see they're going to take massive amounts of damage from this. So we got the dreaded 13th spell, and boom, look at that. It's so cool. Does a lot of damage. So we're going to kind of just collapse in the back of these white lines with that. And our slaves and everyone else are kind of focusing on his Lord here. Rat Ogres are kind of in okay shape, so let's reform ranks a little bit. And the Doom Wheel, do we want to send the Doom Wheel? Yeah, the Doom Wheel needs to get in here and just go ham on these Phoenix Guard. I know that's probably not a good engagement on paper, but it should be just fine. All right, so let's collapse everyone in. Doom Wheel's doing pretty good. Let's get our artillery and kind of have it start focusing back here on the Phoenix Guard. A little friendly fire, never hurt any Skaven. And we do have Warp Storm Gale, which we could use relatively shortly, so yeah, it looks like he's going to be in some trouble here. So we're going to go ahead and goon his Lord. Let's get this going here. And yeah, it is a Star Dragon, though. We got to respect that. But we can use Howling Warp Gale, which is going to lock down his Lord and not let him move. So now he's pretty slowed, and we should be able to get some free fire here. We're going to go ahead and use the Trophy Heads on this guy, which is going to lower his melee defense and all his other goodies. And let's get this Doom Wheel in here as well. And let's get the gunner runner shooting at him. And that should be good. All right, so the artillery's in position here. We do have our Skaven slaves doing a pretty decent job. And it looks like everything's going to collapse. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think he can come back at this point. So the Mighty Prince is wavering, and he's probably going to fall here in just a moment. But the dreaded 13th spell, I'm telling you guys, it's pretty fun. Does some decent damage, and it's always cool to see a bunch of storm vermin come out from the ground. So yes, we've roasted them. It's going well. I don't know what he has left. I think he has some Phoenix Princes who are trying to hold the line here, but we'll get everything, just kind of force path them in on these guys and just go ham. Let's keep these guys back, though. But I wonder how many kills. Wow, 17 kills on these Slave Slingers, and probably most of them were honestly against the Illyrian Reavers, which definitely is not a bad pick for me. So let's see what he's got. Yeah, Phoenix Guard, I think that's going to be army losses at that point. So yeah, so the rats did it. There's just Phoenix Guard flying around. Yeah. Oh, man. Cool. Well, that was a fun one. Very well played to my opponent, Lightning Strikes. As far as the build goes, yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, the Eagle Claw bolt throwers, I've tried to make them work. They're pretty inefficient. Like, I have not had much success. I have not had much success at all. All right, cool. So let's find another match. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. So hang tight, guys. BRB. All right, we're back in business, guys. It's time to take it to some people. Yeah, it'll be fun. So next game, I think we'll play High Elves. Yeah, I think we're gonna do High Elves. Maybe try something with Techless or some Star Dragons. There's so many different builds with High Elves. They're actually quite fun. I definitely think the Eagle Claw bolt throwers are not worth it. Typically, they're just not very good. So, oh, this is such a weird map. I've never liked this map, but we're gonna do it to it. We're gonna get Techless because he allows us to have Nets of Amnitok, which is pretty much a staple for the type of build I want to play. And we'll keep these abilities. Those all look good to go. Chain Lightning, don't want that. Just these three is usually what I bring. And what does the Scroll of Hoeth do? It looks like it adds 30 seconds to their enemy recharge rate. Oh, and it can target in a 100-meter radius. Let's see. Oh, that's so expensive, though. That's like 200. Let's see. Yeah, the Dreaded 13 spell's good. I mean, I actually like bringing it quite a bit. We're facing off against the Skaven. This is actually a really, really hard matchup. I think it's the worst one for the High Elves generally. So you probably want to go Tyrion here, to be honest. Tyrion's really good at kind of roasting the rats with his Sunfang, so let's go ahead and get that. And Heart of Everlorn, we probably don't need that, but we're going to get a mage with life. No, we want nets. Do we want nets against rats? Just don't seem that good. But I would like a mage on a chariot here. That could be kind of fun. So we'll keep Shem's Burning Gaze, give it a try. Let's actually just do nets and banishment. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Cool. So for the front line, we don't want to get anything terribly elite because the rats are going to be able to do some really good skirmishing with us. Or not skirmishing, but siege and artillery play. So we're going to get 4 spearmen, a couple white lines of trace, or how do you even say that? Trace. I always get that one wrong, so my bad, guys. And on top of that, we're going to get some archers, trying to arrow these rats down before they can get to us. Let's get some of these Illyrian Reavers. And do we want one group of Silver Helms? Yeah, we can get some Silver Helms. You need Silver Helms to deal with the cheese wheels, to deal with the doom wheels. Otherwise, they're just going to kind of run rampant on you, and that is definitely not fun. Okay, so we have a little bit of extra money. We have the Silver Helms. I would probably like a Phoenix of some sort to like kind of go after some of the high-value targets. So maybe we take her off the chariot, which is going to open up the Flamespire Phoenix. And let's see, what else would be good? Dragon Princes could be pretty strong in this matchup, but I don't really like bringing elite units. Felix, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, man. Yeah, Skrulk with Libra Bubonicus is really strong. He can do a ton of damage. So we have nets, I think, so we have the ability to kind of snare the Skaven if we want to. We have Silver Helms. The only thing is that's a little bit weak is our infantry line. I'm definitely a little bit nervous about that. I did want to try some chariots, but the Frost... Yeah, this Phoenix is going to be pretty good, the Flamespire Phoenix, so I'm hoping he can kind of do the trick here. So let's go ahead and drop these down and do it to it. So good luck to my opponent. Let's have some fun. So, back to questions. Lore of Life, yeah, I just want to try see how effective nets are against this Skaven. I don't think it's going to be that great, but we're going to give it a try. Yeah, Crace. Yeah, like white lines of Crace, is that how it is? Is it Trace? Okay, white lines of Trace. Hey, how's it going, Speak No Evil? Welcome, man. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I could get some Sea Guard, but Skaven don't have too many large, right? So I'm not like terribly concerned about that. Hey, but speak no evil. Try out your new emotes that I set up. You're gonna like those, man. You have access to some sponsor emotes now, so it should be fun. All right, so Skaven, I do think this is the hardest matchup for the High Elves. I think High Elves trade pretty well with Dark Elves, and against the Dinos, they can actually do pretty well with like Phoenix Guard and using their Phoenixes and things like that. But Skaven, they can definitely swarm the High Elves. It's pretty tough. Man, I cannot wait for Mortal Empires. I'm just pining for that because I can imagine from a spectator perspective it getting a little bit old just watching these four matchups over and over. Granted, it's really fun and people are still learning quite a bit, but I really just want the old races back. I want to play Beastmen against these guys. I want to use Warker. I want to use the Dawi. So it's a little bit of a conundrum we're in, guys. But I think it's coming out towards the end of the month, probably in like 2 weeks, give or take. I don't know anything. There you go, man. All right. Hey, thank you, my story, for the kind words. I really appreciate it, man. Cheers. Because hurting morale. Let's see. What do you think wins with the High Elves versus the Wood Elves? Who do you think wins? That's a really good question because it's kind of interesting, Professor Pone. One of the big advantages that the High Elves have in terms of their archery is that they have they're one of the only archers with Deepwood Scouts that have like 180 range. But the High Elf archers, the standard cheap ones, do have quite a bit of range. But I don't know. That's really tricky. That's tough, man. That's going to be a really fun matchup. I really can't say. Yeah, Dwellers Below got nerfed, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's not as good as it used to be in Total War Warhammer 2. So I'm pretty sure it'll be nerfed for Mortal Empires as well. Yeah, Skaven versus Dwarf is... the Dwarves aren't terrible against the Skaven. I mean, they do have the really high melee defense, pretty good armor, and, the only AP units that the Skaven have are, obviously the Doomwheel and Rat Ogres, but they're all pretty susceptible to missile fire, so the Dawi, I think, might be able to put up a pretty good fight against those guys. We'll see. And in the Faction Unlocker mod, we did notice that the Dwarves had gotten a ton of buffs, so we don't really know if those are actually going to stick through Mortal Empires, but if they do, there's some really good buffs. Like the Rune of Wrath and Ruin applying like 36% speed, or 48% speed debuff, I think is what it was, which is awesome. I mean, I really hope that sticks. That would be incredibly cool. So let's get these Illyrian Reavers, put them in group 3. So we're going to go skirmish with some of our rat friends. We're just going to start right here in the middle because we don't know if he's going to be on the high ground. That's the reason I start right here, so I can march up or down relatively quickly. So let's get our Silver Helms here. And the Silver Helms are just a countermeasure against the Doom Wheels. And so these guys can be in group 2. Phoenix can be in group 3. We're going to go fly and do some bombing relatively shortly. So no, I'm not, Aloe, to answer your question. I'm in Los Angeles right now. So basically, I was working at my old job, which was, I was basically an athletic director, so I would run sporting events and things like that for an organization. And then I left that, I moved to Poland with Lady Turin for 3 months, and I'm only allowed to stay in Poland for 3 months, so unfortunately I had to come back. But right now I'm just doing YouTube and applying to some jobs and having a good old time. Dealing with all the YouTube trolling demonetization nonsense, which is probably going to get this video demonetized for saying the word demonetized, But basically what's happening is YouTube introduced a new algorithm which scans all of your videos. So they want to make sure that their videos are advertiser friendly, which is fair because advertisers do have stake in the company. They're the reason, we make money from YouTube, essentially, aside from sponsorships and things like that. So it's fair to keep them happy, but the bot is essentially like auto flagging anything that has anything to do with like warfare or a multitude of different topics. And you have to like protest it, and it's just this whole tedious process. So let's go ahead and march up the high ground right here, and we're going to get our Illyrian Reavers. And what does he have going on? I don't know if he has any gutter runners, but let's go send our Phoenix. Phoenixes are really good for scouting, so let's come up here. Plague Monks. Honestly, Plague Monks are solid. He's got some Clan Rats, but Plague Monks are like the perfect target for our Illyrian Reaver archers. Although, man, does he have 2 Warp Lightning Cannons or just the 1? I think it's just the 1. So let's go ahead and shoot at these guys. I'm tempted to run in the forest so we can like... Yeah, but still, yeah, let's shoot and see how effective his artillery is at first. Because honestly, if he's shooting at my Illyrian Reaver archers and he's not shooting at my infantry, I'm kind of happy about that. So let's get our Phoenix over here and start. Yeah, that's good. Look at that damage coming in. All right. Well, actually, no, that's not good. This is not efficient trading. So we're going to run back through here. Let's run these guys a little bit closer to make it a little harder for those artillery pieces to shoot. And man, that Plagueclaw catapult did a ton of damage. That was just some sheer brutality. So we're going to go hide in the forest, fly this guy overhead. Looks like he does have some more Plague Monks right here. So we're getting some okay skirmishing, and at the very least, it's allowing our army to kind of close the distance here. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to just fly across his main line right here, and I think that should be good. So are we doing it? Yeah, is the Phoenix flying at a good angle? I think so. So we're going to drop some bombs right here and see if we can get some good damage. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right. Cool. So we're just gonna keep flying, dropping bombs. Oh, look at that Phoenix doing some work. Oh yeah, that's nice and juicy. Like, so that's why you bring the Flamespar Phoenix, guys. It does some pretty solid DPS right there. So we can't squeak around really because I think he's got a pretty good little kind of perimeter going. But that's a really good start to the game. So we're gonna put Tyrion in group 4, kind of run him up for some skirmishing as well. And we have something chasing us. What is this? What is this filthy rat right here? For some reason I can't click on it. Just keep saying Tyrion's name. I think it is an assassin. All right, so the assassin, we could bring the Phoenix over. It looks like he did use the Liber Bubonicus with Lord Skrulk, but still, we're getting some okay harass. It's not the best harass I've ever had, but let's see if we can actually knock this rat away from his formation and see if we can do it to it. Yeah, those Phoenix bombs did really well, and just wait for Tyrion. So here we go, here we go. Oh yeah, coming in hot. Dive that filthy rat. Hopefully he gets like, oh, that tree got in the way. Oh no. All right, let's get out of here. Let's just keep skirmishing, keep advancing on our opponent, which is going to be good. And Tyrion's in group 4, and he's here now. So Tyrion, what we want to do is we want to get these guys like so and roast them. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that damage. That's so juicy. That's so good. So Tyrion's going to fall back right now. So that's Sunfang. That is the whole reason you bring Tyrion in this matchup. And does he have anything protecting his artillery back there? It doesn't look like he does, but his front line's getting pretty tattered right now, guys. So I'm feeling pretty steady. So let's get these guys going. Just keep pushing forward our main line. I wish I had some more bombs. Honestly, I should have just brought a second Phoenix at this rate. So he's got some assassins, some other guys here. We could go jump on this Warp Lightning Cannon real quick. I think that should be good. And yeah, just kind of keep shooting these guys down. We've done some really good damage so far, though. And we'll get the Spearmen kind of engaging across the line. The white lines can go here. These guys can go here. These guys here, and these white lines can, or these are actually spearmen, I think so. These spearmen can go ahead and push in here. So we want our archers to just basically focus down the healthy plague monks. That's going to be the most important thing. And I don't think he has Doom Wheel, so we're just going to kind of, Helm's Deep charge him right here with our Silver Helms. And our other Silver Helms here, we can just kind of charge into the forest against these clan rats because they'll cut them to pieces fairly quickly. Let's get these archers out of here. And honestly, do we have any nets of Amnitok like targets? Not really. He's fairly kind of split up here, but let's actually try banishment back here and see if we can get some of these guys. And Tyrion, we want him to go after Lord Skrulk. That's like the best target like possible for him. So that banishment, oh yeah, that actually did some okay damage. So now that Lord Skrulk is getting a little bit crazy, a lot of people accidentally overextend like this. So we're gonna go ahead and net him down and just let Tyrion have his way. Let's get the archers here, and it looks like my guys are doing some pretty good damage against the plague monks. Does he have any? Yeah, that's an assassin over there. So yeah, in the back you can see the Silver Helm seem to be doing pretty well. So the Phoenix has occupied him for a little while, but I think we left it back a little bit too long. So let's get these Silver Helms charging back in here. These guys can keep fighting. Yeah, I think that should help them to kind of crack those clan rats after some time. And it looks like there was a summon here, so we need to watch out for the cheese, because basically these clan rats have no hitbox, so they can just one-shot any heroic unit that they're able to catch. I think, yeah, are those clan rats coming from the earth? Yeah, it looks like they are the summoned ones. So we definitely want to run away with our casters and our heroic units, because that's going to essentially be a death sentence if we get caught. We'll fight these Globadiers for just a moment. And does he have anything else we can roast? Oh, I don't think it does too much damage because these guys are very heavily armored. Yeah, that wasn't a very good idea. So let's go ahead and push these guys through to the Globadiers. We'll collapse on these clan rats. We'll start shooting here with the archers. And these archers in the back can start shooting there as well. And do we have any Winds of Magic we want to use? I don't think so. So the battle seems to be going pretty well. The Illyrian Reaver archers, we can go ahead and reform ranks back here. The Silver Helms in the corner. We can maybe just run over here and get ready to kind of run down some of those rats. Let's get these guys going after these Globadiers. Yeah, so we definitely cracked his shell right here. So we're just going to kind of push in here. These guys in melee mode. And it looks like we were able to fend off the Globadiers. Or, yeah, Tyrion, man, taking a ton of damage. So let's go ahead and pop Feints and Repost and all these other abilities. Just kind of run away. Pull some Silver Helms in. And do we have enough for nets of Amnitok? I don't think so. So Tyrion needs to get in the forest. Let's get my caster back here. And the archer line, we want to move them up just a little bit. So let's move these guys up here. Move these guys up here. And yeah, so far so good. We got the Phoenix back online, so at this point he's probably going to pull back his spears and everything else, and start to or pull them up to the front line. So then we can pull the Silver Helms up and around the back and do a bit of a Helm's Deep type charge. And our infantry core is like in super good shape here. They are very, very strong. So let's leave some spearmen fighting this assassin. We're going to run with Tyrion into the forest. We definitely do not want any of that funny business. And we have, yeah, I think Skrulk has pretty good missile resist, does he? Let's see what it is. Oh, it's only 15. We can shoot him. That's fine. So let's shoot these clan rats, make sure they're kind of out of the picture, send these Illyrian Reavers in here. And Tyrion, we need him to run from the clan rats because they have that broken hitbox. So we can definitely get messed up by that pretty bad. So let's get the Helm's Deep charge over here on these filthy rats. And yeah, so far so good. So archers, we can waste Skrulk. He only has 15 missile resist, which isn't much, so we should be able to kind of get some good value there. Good. Silver Helms, ride them down. Ride them down. We do have nets of Amnitok now, so we can go ahead and net these clan rats over here. So hopefully we can catch them before they're able to get to the artillery pieces. I think so. No, they still got a little bit of a decent engagement on us. Yes, that's good. So they got netted, so now we can pretty much have free range on these artillery here. And Tyrion's, he's good. He's fighting clan rats, the ones with no hitbox, but he does have the support of the Illyrian Reavers. So, oh man, he's taking a lot of damage from those guys. Damn, that is some pretty strong stuff. So let's get these guys over here to kind of help out against those guys who are wavering, and our archers are, yeah, you can see they're just putting Lord Skrulk down. So something else to kind of do periodically, guys, when you're playing this game, always move up your archers, just like kind of in increments. So as the battle kind of progresses down the battlefield, it's very important to move those guys down and get new optimal positioning. So we broke those clan rats right there. Let's go ahead and jump on this artillery piece right here, and our Phoenix can go ahead and jump. And honestly, it's probably going to terror out these guys right now, which is going to be good. And how's Tyrion doing? Yeah, he's broken. Those clan rats without the hitboxes, they're just, it's so bad. I don't know if the same thing applies to the dreaded 13th spell, but it's very, very good. So let's go ahead and shoot at these clan rat spears right here. We do have our silver helms and the guys in the back, and I think that, are those storm vermin actually? Yeah, those are. So we need to get out. That's definitely not a fun engagement for us. You can see his assassin is getting fairly low. I think Lord Skrulk got pushed into the forest somehow. So hopefully we can get our Phoenix back, and if Lord Skrulk does come back into the range of the archers, he's going to get peppered down pretty good right now. So Tyrion appears to have been pushed off, and oh man, this is getting a little bit dicey. So let's pull these white lines up back to the battlefield. Let's get these guys pushing here. And you can see Skrulk is back in the forest doing his thing, but he does have more clan rats coming, and those guys are going to just do some serious work against us. So let's pull some of these spears, have them go after the clan rats, have them go here. And we can shoot this assassin. That's probably going to be a good engagement. So we have some silver helms. Let's get them up and around here. And what else we got? We got some spears fighting. Man, this is just a wild battle for sure. I hope my mage comes back. That would be really helpful, just to have like another heroic unit on the battlefield. See the plague monks getting put down a little bit, but those darn clan rats are just they just like munch through everything that they're able to hit. I don't know if the hitbox thing like affects the engagement with like regular units, but still, I definitely hope it doesn't. But come on, these guys need to break these clan rats in the front line, because I really need to get back there and get down to business. So let's get these guys riding up here. My mage is back in battle, and this battle is now it's now pretty close. So let's push these silver helms up here. Just keep shooting at these guys, and our archers are kind of fending off the assassin who's lurking in the forest. So let's shoot at the Plagueclaw catapult, I guess, because he doesn't have too much left other than that artillery. And we do have the silver helms. Hopefully they can recharge these storm vermin when they're not like expecting it, and it could potentially break them. So let's do it to it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so his front line's breaking. He does have an assassin kind of lurking in the forest here, but I think we can honestly just arrow him down. Like they don't have the most armor. They are very squishy. So we do have some of these guys rallying. Let's get them after the assassin. And our front line seems to be doing pretty well. Storm vermin are wavering. They're at 8 leadership. Now they're at 14, so we definitely don't want to mess with that. So let's pull our cav up here. Our mage is going to be rallying, so we might have enough for like one more banishment as the battle gets a little bit wilder. Let's get these guys here. And the white lines, we need you guys to just push back and end this battle. Just put a fork in it. So, yeah, here we go. I think we did it. I think we pulled it out despite the clan rat stuff. It was pretty good. Man, ferocious battle, ferocious. But I think Lord Skrulk is probably going to waver, and we still have a fair amount of archer pressure, I guess. Yeah, no, they're actually starting to run out of ammunition. We do have these 32 archers. Let's get these guys back up to the battlefield here, and yeah, let's shut down the Sport Lightning Cannon. This thing's just been online forever. So come on, silver helms, do your people proud. Helms deep them. Yes, good. Yes, I love when the rats go flying to the silver helms. But 93 kills on those guys, definitely not bad at all. So what does he have back here? I think he has. My concern is that Skrulk's going to keep summoning clan rats, and they could potentially like get him back in the game, which is going to be very tough. But honestly, I don't think he can crack our contingent of white lines over here. So let's go kill these assassins and these other summoned units right now. And these archers can go chase him. And the silver helms, we probably don't want to send them alone against the assassin or against Lord Skrulk. I feel like that would be a pretty bad engagement. So. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, this is a good battle for sure. It's a fierce one. It's a fierce one. A lot of clan rats coming at us. And I don't know if that's how Tyrion died so quick. Was it because of the hitbox from the clan rats? I think it might have been actually. So let's send these guys over here. Let's get these white lines kind of defending these archers. Granted, they don't really have much ammunition anyways. And he does have some guys coming back here. I think they're storm vermin. It's so funny. He's like hiding in the forest. Look at Lord Skrulk just cackling in there. So I think we clean up the scraps here, and then we form a last alliance, and we just march into the forest. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and send these guys in here to fight, because they're obviously not going to get away. So these clan rats are broken. So before he gets another clan rat summon, we need to go kind of finish him off and just polish off the last of these troops. So let's have these knights go up and around and go after Lord Skrulk. We'll have these spearmen go over there as well. The assassin's routing. And yeah, we really need to finish this rat over here, because Skrulk is, if he summons another group of clan rats with no hitbox, he could potentially like cheese out a lot of our troops. So let's go in here and oh yeah, it's time, Skrulk. It's time. It's judgment time. Yes, finish him. It looks like he's gonna shatter. So we did it. Yes, GG. I might have to cast that one separately. That was quite a battle. It's very well played. All right, sorry I couldn't really focus on chat. That was such a heated one. Let's see. Let's see what questions I missed. Yeah, so basically, like summon with clan rats and with plague monks and different things like that. Like they don't have a hitbox, so whenever they like surround a single target entity, like Tyrion for example, they can pretty much one shot him because all 120 of the rats are gonna collapse in as one model and pretty much just like beat the brakes off him. So, hey, thank you, David. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, man. Oh, please, don't worry. No need to apologize. I just appreciate it. So that was good. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and see if I missed anything else. You want to see? Okay, all right. This one's for you. Speak No Evil. We're gonna play with the dinos. We're going back to the Jurassic Park days. Yep, it's gonna be a good one. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the glorious thumbnail of Lady Turin with Malekith and Deadpool. I mean, I don't know how. Like, I thought I was good at thumbnails, like thinking of like ridiculous things, but that's some next level stuff. And she draws it by hand. Like, come on. Hey, how's it going, REM from Madrid? Welcome, man. How do you think the races from... Oh, the Mortal Empires will be fine. Plus, it would appear they're making a lot of changes. Oh, perfect. This is like the one build in which I actually do bring Fire Leech Bolas, too. So, which one do I want to play? Do I want to use this one? No, we want this one. Yes. Yes, good. Oh, man, I'm so excited for this. Here we go. Guys, it's revivification. So Fire Leech Bolas are the answer. That is how you beat Skaven with the dinos. I'm telling you, it is so good. It's gonna be so fun. Yeah, it is. Krokgar's gonna crack open a cold one for sure. He's probably suspicious. He's like, Turin locked in so quickly. Yeah, this one's for you. Speak No Evil. I got you, man. Master Money. I kind of want to use Krokgar though this game. I have two builds against this Skaven. One does use Jabba the Hutt, and one of them uses Krokgar. So if we do fight the Skaven again on this stream, I'll use the other one so you guys can see. I'm working on a Lizardman guide right now. A little bit slow going, but this is a build from the guide that I use against the Skaven. It seems to work pretty well. So, hey Blixton, glad you're enjoying the videos, man. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I think the old races did get some changes. I mean, as far as the Faction Unlocker mod. So the mod that we use to play the old world races is called the Faction Unlocker. It's quite good. It's fun. It doesn't allow you to use Regiments of Renown, but you can play, the bare bones of the old world factions. Not all of them. You can't play Bretonnia and Chaos really, but anyways. So that Faction Unlocker, all it did as a mod was allow you to play the campaign version of those races that are in Total War Warhammer 2. So there have been quite a few changes to the dwarves in the campaign. So like Rune of Wrath and Rune, for example, slows by 48%. The Thane, the Dwarven Thane, has an item. What does he have? He has an item, the Tormentor Sword, which like slows nearby troops. The Master Engineer has the Fiery Ring of Thori in this mod. I don't know if that's going to translate to Total War Warhammer 2, but it might. So we'll find out. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, peasant mobs versus Skaven slaves. Oh man. Hey, how's it going, Gideon? Thanks for joining. Hopefully you enjoy the battle. I won't let you down. Cool, here we go. All right, so we got our front line. Saurus Warriors usually do the trick against the filthy Skaven. We do also have our Bastillodon. We got Krokgar. Just got to watch out for those Poison Wind Globadiers. I think that's what they're called. We got a Skink with the Lore of Heavens. Windblast is actually really good in this matchup. We got our dinos in the back in case he has some Doom Wheel shenanigans. And what is this? Oh, is this a chief? Yeah, that's right. We have a chief too, just for the cold blood. So it's always a good time. So Pterodon Riders, we'll put them in Vanguard, and our Laser Dino we're going to go ahead and put right here. So hopefully we can do some work on these rats. All right, should be fun. Yeah, Tormentor Sword's very good. I know it's from campaign. The Slan Cartel is muscling on the Skaven's turf. What race would I like to see from tabletop? I mean, they already have all my favorite ones, so I mean, I'm not pining for anyone per se, but I would love to see Chaos more fleshed out. That's my biggest pet peeve, because Chaos is my favorite faction to play. So I would like to see that, but can't complain. So he's got a bunch of slingers over here. So these guys are gutter runners with poison. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah, so we're just going to advance on him right now. We don't want to play any games. So this Laser Dino can start shooting at these guys, and we're just going to run from these guys at first and just fall back. So once the fighting starts and these guys get dragged into melee a little bit, that's when we can engage with our Fire Bolas, because these guys will out DPS our Pterodons. So we definitely have to watch out for that. So let's get this Laser Dino kind of popping off in here. But investing so much in skirmishers, if we can mitigate some of the early damage they do, and come on, shoot your laser, shoot it. All right, so that wasn't the most accurate shot, but you know what? It's okay. We forgive him. He's trying his hardest. Let's shoot at those Globadiers, get our main line kind of advancing like so. And I'm tempted to send my cold ones, but they honestly can't catch those guys, which is pretty tough. So let's say Lure of Winds. Well, Lure of Winds, Wind Blast. So these guys are now close, so we're going to take some skirmishing. So let's send our skinks after these guys. Oh my goodness, that is so much stuff. So we're going to send our Source Warriors into the main fight and see if they can do it to it. We'll get our little skinks over here with Wind Blast, and I honestly don't mind if he shoots at our dino right here with his skirmishers. And these pterodons can fly up and around this way now, because we do have the air advantage. Like, we can move in the air, and he's going to have to kind of react accordingly. So Wind Blast, I forget how long it takes to cast, so I'm a little bit hesitant here to cast that. But skinks are a great anti-skirmishing tool. I mean, they're very cheap, they're very expendable, and you can kind of just send them to deal with such threats. Crocart, we'll go ahead and run him over here, get him ready to party, and our Bastillodon with the Revivification Crystal, we'll go ahead, and I don't think it's worth casting it on these skinks. They're just taking, we'll try it, We do have 10 charges, so it's okay. So these pterodons are now going to start shooting at the Plague Monks over here. Crocart can go ahead and charge into these guys, because he doesn't have, like, you know, in investing in so many skirmishers, his army is a little bit thin. You can see he's going to get a few volleys right here, but it's not going to be terribly devastating, I don't think. So Crocart needs to come in there just, you know, hot and heavy and angry and, you know, do his thing. So let's get this Bastillodon charging through here, and you can see our Laser Dino doing a very good job of kind of teeing off on those guys. And the Pterodons here are going to be roasting some Plague Monks, and good. All right, so everything's going to plan, relatively speaking. So let's get this Wind Blast, shoot it right up the flank right there, which should be good. And our Cold Wind Riders, we can go ahead and send them after these in Group 4. And looks like Crocart is having a jolly old time in the back. So let's get him on the enemy Grayseer. We'll just kind of keep bombing these guys. And honestly, yeah, we can go ahead and jump on those Globadiers. And do we have a heal? Yes, we do have Harmonic Convergence here. Oh, and it looks like the dreaded 13th spell. Yeah, so we got to watch out for that, because he could cheese Crocart and like instantly. So we're going to pop Swiftness to Vitzel and all those other abilities. Kind of scurry away for just a moment. Keep our laser Dino fighting pretty hard. And let's go ahead and pop Cold Blood on himself. And Crocart, we're going to try and bait out his general, and then we're going to re-engage. We can pop Hand of the Gods, which hopefully will do some pretty good damage. And yes, we did finish off those Fire Leech Bolus. So let's switch right here. And did he cast it? I think he's casting it. Is he casting it? Come on, cast it, Crocart. Oh, and it looks like it just didn't go off? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's too bad. So let's get this guy in melee right here, have him fight the good fight. Our Pterodon, or our Laser Lizard, we can have him shoot there. And it looks like we're just kind of working our way down the formation, just routing these guys off. Crocart doing a pretty good job here. Let's go ahead and pop these different buffs. And our Cold Wind Riders are fighting against Gutter Runners, which isn't very fun. I mean, the Gutter Runners are just, they're really good in melee too. Let's get these skinks fighting here, and our lasers just shooting into the main pocket of the Skaven. And it looks like Crocart is just on the hunt right now. He's just going pretty ham after this guy. Pterodons, man, these guys are so cool. So he does have some blobs that we can potentially drop some rocks on, so we're going to try that. Let's get our Laser Dino actually just shooting at his Lord. I think Crocart can just like chase down this filthy rat right here, so let's keep doing that. Let's get these anti-large dinos going here, and should we get a rock drop? Can we get a rock drop right here? So we're going to fly right over these guys and drop rocks, which can do some pretty good damage. So let's go ahead and go here. Come on, fly over here. They're not working. Move. Move. And yeah, his Lord should be pretty much dead here. So we're going to fly over, and we do have the rock drop, so let's go ahead and do that, which is going to hit a lot of those guys and do some pretty decent little damage. Good. So these other Pterodons, we can fly them over as well. We do have his Lord isolated here, and Crocar's on the hunt. And very few are able to get away from Crocart, especially when he's chasing this aggressively. So do we have any infantry left that we can re-engage? Our army's pretty tattered for sure, but let's drop some rocks on these Skaven. Oh, he moved a little bit, so it's not going to be the best rock drop. Oh, we didn't actually do it, so that's good. And here we go. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just be lazy. Good. So we get some decent drops right there. You can see his Lord is pretty heavily compromised. He's taking laser shots, and I don't know if he's going to have enough stopping power to deal with Crocart. Let's get our cav back. We do have some troops in the deep forest who are kind of doing their own thing. And the Pterodons just, yeah, really performing quite well. So let's go ahead. We need to shut this guy down, because once we shut this guy down, we can just fall back with Cold Blood. We can heal up, and we'll be in pretty good shape from there. So come on, come on. Ignore those Globadiers. We need to kill him. He's at -2 leadership. And I think our Pterodons are still shooting into this blob. Yeah, it looks like we're actually able to rout off some of those Globadiers. So let's switch the fire and make sure we get both of those guys. And good. Yeah, so our Cold Wind Riders, we can go ahead and just cycle charge some of these Plague Monks real quick. And those shots are, man, we probably just start shooting into that blob of Gutter Runners who are going to be really tough to kill. So go, get them, get them. We do have the Swiftness of Itzel, which is going to give us some good utility if we get surrounded. And it looks like the Globadiers are finally about to get finished, which is just, they're definitely menaces to society. So get them, get him, get him. And our Pterodons, let's pull them back right now, have them heal up a little bit. Well, I don't know if we have any healing for them, but we are a little bit slowed by those snare nets, which is going to be tough. So I think it's time for the Hand of the Gods. This should kill the Skaven right here. So, oh, come on. Oh, it just missed. It missed so horribly. So let's keep running over here, and we might as well pop Cold Blood while we're chasing, because again, Cold Blood only affects like your defensive stats in melee typically, so you know it's going to be pretty solid. So we do have guys chasing. All those Gutter Runners are chasing us down a little bit, and you can see the enemy Lord has died. So now we can just go ahead and engage here, and let's get our Pterodons in melee and just put them all here and have them go help out against these dudes. Let's get our Bastillodon, have it start marching up, and now we can pop the Swiftness of Itzel. Just going to knock back a bunch of these rats and do some pretty good damage. And I think we got it. That was a fierce fight, but this build is pretty good, guys. I think it works quite well. yeah, it looks like the Skaven are going to have some mass routing issues right now. So, yes, we did it. GG3. That was a good one. I might have to cast that one later. So, oh man, that was stressful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, my opponent's build was good though. I mean, those guys are really good against the Pterodon build, but still we were able to kind of outmaneuver them and then bring the Pterodons up and around to get our value, and it was good. Yeah. Yeah, Orcs, Chaos Demons are going to be fun. I would love Chaos Dwarves too. Yeah, that would be really fun. I kind of like the way they seem to play, at least from what I've read on tabletop and things like that. So yeah. Get her done, Krokgar. Get her done. Yeah, Krokgar got her done all right. He's having a good old time at our opponent's expense there. So yeah, guys, is there anything else you guys wanted to see in terms of matchups and stuff? Let me know. I'll get some water and stuff. Yeah, that was a good one, man. That was a fierce battle. Those gutter runners are really nasty. Those guys are just so good at skirmishing. Yeah, Chaos Demons are going to be really fun. I mean, that kind of makes sense from like the whole Vortex thing, right? Like that thing the Vortex would be compromised, and then Chaos Demons would come spilling out. Yeah, I did have a lot of Winds of Magic left, Canadian Patriot. I think I actually just, to be 100% honest, I just forgot about that. I forgot about my magic. I just was so focused with Krokgar. I was like, yeah, so that was definitely a huge mistake. I could have gotten a lot of value by using like Wind Blast and Harmonic Convergence and stuff. I haven't lost yet on this stream, but I'm sure I will. So it always happens eventually. So, all right, time for some water. I'll be back. Oh, okay, here we go. You know, I haven't tried the Saganon mount with the Skink Priest. I feel like that might not be bad. So he's playing the Dinos. Let's play the High Elves. High Elves don't get a lot of love, you know? Kind of neglected a little bit. So we're going to get Tyrion. We're going to put him here. Sunfang. Let's get Heart of Averlorn. Why not? It should be fun. And for a caster, what do we want to get? Life is probably going to be the best bet here. Although it is high magic, like I haven't really taken the time to look at high magic. So Hand of Glory, let's try this. So we're going to get Apotheosis. Soul Quench is a magic missile, which I don't think that's going to be that good versus armor. Tempest is for flying. We don't need to worry about that. Arcane and Forging. So we'll try these 3 abilities. See how well they go. We do also have these books here that can give us some decent Winds of Magic. So Lothern Sea Guard. We'll get 2 Phoenix Guard, I think. And then the rest of the army can be White Lions for the most part. Oh man, we probably, yeah, I'm trying to, because if he just goes laser dinos, that's so tough to deal with. It's definitely pretty scary. So I think we need a Phoenix here, and we cut this guy, and do we get a Flamespire Phoenix? That's pretty Phoenix heavy for sure. But the Lothern Sea Guard can defend themselves pretty well. So we'll do that, and then we'll bring a couple of spears, which should be good in the front line. All right, yeah, this should be okay. Let's give it a try. Tyrion's on a mount, yeah. So previously, Mighty 2 Goth, to answer your question, a couple of months ago before I moved to Poland for a while, because basically, obviously, I had to leave my job when I moved to Poland. I was an a sports manager, athletic director, I guess you could say. I ran sports programs in Northern California. So I would put on basketball tournaments, I would put on bocce tournaments, track and field, aquatics, flag football. I put on some flag football tournaments. Those ones were the best. And I ran weekly. So I would run like a whole season. So basically I would have, let's say maybe like 10 to 15 teams in one of my leagues. And then, I would run a basketball season. So I would rent all the facilities. I would do all the contracts and the paperwork. And then I would set up their practices, buy them their equipment. And then after the season went for a little bit of time, after 8 weeks, I would then put on a tournament for all of my teams that were participating in my league. So it was pretty fun. I mean, it was a good job, but it was also very stressful. And I really want to work in the gaming industry in some capacity. And, I'm getting the chance right now in between jobs to, do YouTube a little bit heavier. So it's quite a bit of fun for sure. But, I've applied to a couple jobs at Blizzard Entertainment and a few other places. So we'll see what happens. I'm a big Blizzard fan, actually. Like, I loved Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. And I'm not, like, a huge fan. Yeah. I mean, the only game I'm not a huge fan of theirs is Overwatch, just because I personally don't like first-person shooters. But, it's a good game. But yeah, I'd love to work at Blizzard. It's been one of my dreams for a long time. Like they're awesome. I love their games. It's definitely, and I was a huge WoW player too. Like I was addicted to that, like hardcore. It was pretty savage for sure. Oh, did he leave? Oh man, he dropped. Damn. All right, here we go. We're getting another game. I'm quite disappointed, guys. Steven, I did play Overwatch. I probably have a couple 100 hours. Yeah, I might be interested in working at Riot Games. I don't know what capacity. I mean, all my professional experience is as an event manager and like putting on events. So maybe I could work in some capacity, but I don't know. We'll see. I will follow my dreams, Gideon. Thank you, man. Okay, I want to play the High Elves. I'm feeling it. The High Elves are challenging for sure. So let's see what he's got. Ram 2155. What you got, man? You gonna play some Dark Elves? All right, I like it. So Dark Elves, how do we want to play this? Let's get a prince. The mighty Star Dragon. And then we're gonna get a second Star Dragon. Yeah, Star Dragons are just so fun. Oh, he's playing the Skaven? Skaven. Okay, you know what? If you're gonna instant lock me, I'm gonna whip out the Jabba build. Wait, no, do I not have a Jabba build against Skaven? Oh, I guess they're both like with this. We could go to Dark Elves. yeah, let's see. Man, I don't know what I want to play. I'm like, it's a bit of a conundrum here. All right, so we're going to get the Witch King. You guys want to see dragons, so I'm hoping this will scratch that itch. And, man, he's got so many good abilities. But Black Ark Corsairs are just so darn good against this game, and they just are so effective at killing lightly armored infantry. And we probably want to get some Dark Riders. We'll get 2 of those to help against artillery. Do we want to get a War Hydra? That could be kind of fun, right? We'll get a couple Dark Shards with shields. And let's also get some Black Ark Corsairs with the hand crossbows. We'll get some Witch Elves. And let's see. Do we want to get the Death Hag? I think we want the Death Hag on the Altar of Cain. Do we want any of these abilities? Probably not. It's fine. Let's just do it. And of course, we probably do need some Cold One Knights in case he does have like a bunch of Doom Wheels. And yeah, whatever, it works. Who cares? It's fine. Yeah, the vampires. Well, the vampires probably got a lot of changes. Hail Hydra. Blood Knights. Yeah, I bet you they got changes. If you guys are you guys interested right now? So after I play a couple games, we'll come to the conclusion of the stream. And I can go on and jump on that mod and show you guys some of the changes I've observed, and we can look at vampire counts and stuff if you want. I don't know. Let me know. I'd be down if you guys are. Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of it. Or maybe I'll just make a video later today or in the next couple days on it. I think that might be better. Live stream is for playing, so. Ugh. Yeah. So sorry, Daniel. Oh man, I feel bad now. Okay, here we go. So we do have these Black Ark Corsairs, which are going to be our main core. We got some Dark Shards right here who are going to apply some missile pressure on high-value targets. And honestly, I feel like these type of Corsairs might be better than Dark Shards in this matchup. The hand crossbows with the Black Ark Corsairs. Like, I feel like that might be pretty good. Malekith is definitely going to be roasting some rats. We have this altar back here. We just need to watch out for the Globadiers. That's like the big threat. Put the Witch Elves far back so they don't get popped by all that crazy DPS coming in. Put these guys in group 3, 2, 4, and 5. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Do it, Anakin. Kill them. And these guys can just, they don't even need to hide. They fear no evil. Yeah, we'll get them over here. Yeah, it's the faction unlocker. Yes. We'll do it to it. Okay, here we go. We got Malekith. He's ready to go breathe some dragon fire on the people. Yeah, he's always down for that. All right, bit of an interesting lineup for the Skaven. So we're going to advance right here. Malekith's going to go see if he can roast some expensive units. And he does have Globadiers, Queek Head Taker. So we're going to fly sideways and try and roast these Globadiers because those guys are quite annoying. And do we have any cav in the forest? We can go ahead and just kind of run over here, so that's good. And then how are these guys hidden, actually? I don't see that. All right, cool. So we're flying. It looks like my opponent is going to be advancing on me, and you can see he's sending the Globadiers just straight after Malekith. Just no. Oh yes. Oh baby. That's what I'm talking about. So these are Storm Vermin. So let's roast them first. See if we can get some good damage there. And it wasn't the most. It does better against light armor, but basically we're going to grab these dragons and do a side breath. So watch these Storm Vermin just get sent back to the Shadow Realm. Just watch this. This is when you shoot at a side angle like this, it does so much more damage. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's so much money. That feels so good. All right, Malekith, keep trolling, man. You keep doing you. So let's go ahead and just use this chill wind right here and just, you know, Malekith's so good. I mean, God, look how much harass he can do, like before the fighting even starts. And we also have our cav back here. So these storm vermin who are retreating, we could simply chase them down. Let's go ahead and run and just make sure we get those guys and cannibalize them. And all right, good. So our hand crossbows can shoot here. Our dark shards can also shoot here. These guys are going to be shooting at, is there any other targets we want to hit here? Yeah, some rat ogres. We can shoot the rat ogres. That's probably a good choice. Let's bring Malekith back to the battle here. These guys are going to be a little bit tricksy, but let's get the Altar of Cain and have it go right into this blob. These Blackheart Corsairs can go here. These can go here. Those guys are definitely going to take a bit of a beatdown from those rat ogres, but let's get the Witch Elves in there, have them do a little bit of taunting. And good. So we'll get these guys crossing over on those Globadiers, and we do have a Soul Stealer, and we also do have another Dragon Breath. So let's get that up and use it on these Storm Vermin. And the Fury of Cain, we can go ahead and give that to these guys, which is going to, you know, give them some decent stats. But you can see the Rat Ogre is taking quite a bit of work here. So we do have our AoE Blast right here, so let's go ahead and pop that in that direction. I think we should be able to get some good damage here. And our archers here, we're able to compromise that line pretty heavily. So let's go ahead and turn and start shooting at, are there any other big targets we want to focus on here? Looks like some big terror routing issues for sure from my opponent. So we do have our Dark Riders over here, so we'll pull them in. Malekith and the boys, let's breathe some fire on these. Well, we accidentally hit Clan Rats there, but it's not the end of the world. So these guys are going to reform, and our Dark Riders are really just doing some great work in the back line. You can see Malekith getting some, oh, that did so much damage. That was so heavy. So let's go ahead and pop Soul Stealer on these Storm Vermin, just keep working down these targets, and thankfully these Blackheart Corsairs with the hand crossbows are not pushovers in melee. So does he have any big targets left to shoot? Those are Clan Rats. We definitely don't want to shoot Clan Rats. Yeah, we can shoot at Storm Vermin, that's okay. Get these guys shooting here at the Rat Ogres, and good. All right, so everyone's doing their job, having a good time. Malekith's landing, joining the party. Gonna cause some terror issues, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and cast this ability, the Power of Darkness, which is gonna give us some decent little stats here. And is there anything we can kind of roast and slow? I don't think so. But the Globadiers are being occupied by a lot of our forces, and the Witch Elves, what do they have taunted right here? Oh, they have Queek. Oh, the rat has been caught in the trap. Queek, that's why Witch Elves are so good. They just like, oh man, they just bring you goodies all the time, you know? Like just unexpected treats in Queek. Up here on the high ground, we do have some of these Cold One Spear Riders that I've totally forgotten about, so let's get them on the Rat Ogres. Let's get Malekith fighting on Queek, and that should be pretty much all she wrote for old Queek, man. We'll get that slowing effect over there to kind of pop some of those rats. What do we have? The Blackheart Corsair Crossbowmen? Yeah. They have a little bit lower on the stat front, but they're still very good. So these guys can go ahead and shoot here on those. And yeah, let's just get Queek killed firstly. And these Corsairs, we can have them start shooting at the Storm Vermin over here. Look at the Witch Elves just like frenzying around Queek, just all rabid. Oh man, that's so good. So these Corsairs, let's pull them back a little bit. Our Cold One Riders should do good. Let's have these guys shoot here. And we do have some Blackheart Corsairs kind of rallying from all directions in the map. And good. Yeah, Malekith, what do you got going on, man? You got some fun stuff for us? I think so. So let's go ahead and fly him over here and get ready to roast a little bit. Our Death Hag is just kind of riding through all these guys, which it's so good. It causes fear and terror, and against the Ratman, that's such like a strong mechanic to have. I think these are mostly Clan Rat Spears, so we can go ahead and pop that right here, which is going to do some decent damage. Let's land him, pop the Soul Stealer right here as well, which is going to do some pretty good damage. And yeah, all right, cool. So I think that's going to be it. I think that's army losses. So GG to my opponent. That was fun. I think we dealt with the rats. GG4. I always like save the games and then look at them after stream to see if you don't want to cast them and give some analysis on things. But yeah, we were able to take him out. Malekith did really good. 260 kills. I mean, he is seriously an MVP. He is insane. So yeah, it was good. Yeah, Dranil, you're correct. Like the Dragon Breath, like if you want to like counteract the effectiveness of Dragon Breath and you see they're lining up, turn your formation from a lateral formation, a lateral alignment with the dragon, to kind of a vertical formation, and you're gonna mitigate like a ton of that damage. So yeah, it's quite good for sure. So yeah, all right, cool. Here we go. It's go time. You want a princess build? Yes, the breath is definitely stanky. I think magic damage does ignore armor. Yeah. Well, it depends. Oh, because Gaze of Malice, I don't think that's true. I think that certain types of magic have different values of armor piercing, because there's a reason that when you overcast certain spells, like it says like, oh, 50% additional AP values, right? So 3 Phoenixes. Yeah, I might consider that. Oh man. Yeah, okay, after this game we'll do the mod. We'll play some dwarves or something. I want to play High Elves. Oh, damn it, you picked High Elves. Curses. All right, so we'll do Lizardmen versus High Elves. You guys want to see some Lizardmen fun, right? So Lizardmen versus High Elves. Yes, this is the build right here. All right, here we go. It's happening. Jabba's coming to town. Can we get those Jabba emotes in there, if you guys have them? I'm gonna get some water, guys. Ooh. Yeah, I think that would be nice, Max. I agree. Yeah, let me make sure my mic's not muted. I always do that. There you go. There you go. Just spam those Java emotes, man, all day. Get the people hyped. All right, it's showtime. So this is my other build, one of my builds versus the High Elves. I don't know, I think it's the less competitive of the two, but it's still very fun. So let's go ahead and line these guys up like so. We'll get our chameleon skinks ready to party up in the front. Jabba atop the Mighty's Lock. Look how jolly he looks up there, just on his little dino. He's just having such a good time. We also do have a Sora Scar Veteran on a cold one to give us some additional armor piercing. Laser Lizard, we probably want to put him over here for the best possible angle, so let's put him in group 1. The Healing Crystal can be back here, ready to heal Jabba. And the Cold One Knights are basically just kind of a countermeasure against Silver Helms and Dragon Princes, so cool. Alright, so let's give my opponent a moment to get ready, and we'll go. Yeah, I believe that's it. Let's see. I know, that's actually a really good idea, Professor Pone. No, to be honest, Noosh, to answer your question, I think that Jabba already has an excellent selection of spells. Like, I mean, Comet of Cassandor is really good, actually, now. And Net of Amnichok's good, Apotheosis is good. I mean, they're all strong abilities for the most part. Oh, man. Quinn, to answer your question, if you hit spacebar, it'll pull up a bunch of different tooltips that you can activate to show above your units. So that's how I'm seeing all those different stats. So. All right, let's take down some of these pointy ears, shall we? Oh my God, he has so much stuff. So much stuff, goodness gracious. All right, Laser Lizard, start shooting at, does he have any? Yeah, he has Phoenix Guard, so we definitely want to advance on those guys. I think is going to be the plan. So Jabba and the boys are going to be attacking. Although he does have an Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, but thankfully the Chameleon Skinks are very resilient against missile fire, so they're going to be able to scurry about, get where they want to go. So hopefully we can start tagging these Phoenix Guard, although what's that? Yeah, so there's no way he's going to hit that. It's funny, when you play the Laser Dino, you got to like actually account for like the angles of fire and everything, so our little skinks are going to kind of roam up there. That was a nice hit. Yeah, we got a few of those guys. Not going to complain about that one. So Jabba and the boys are going to be waddling up north. He does have a lot of Lothran Sea Guards, so let's actually detach here and detach right here and go after those guys. Looks like he does have some Dragon Princes in the back, so just got to be aware of those guys, but you know, nothing too scary. And our skinks, we can go ahead and start shooting here, and these ones can go and shoot here. All right, cool. So yeah, I think we're okay. His army's he's got some good positioning on us. I like the way that he's like spread out like that. It's definitely very strong. So let's get these guys going here, and the cold ones can go ahead and engage on those Dragon Princes. And let's get Jabba over there as well. So Jabba should be able to kind of help out against the Dragon Princes because they're doing a bunch of damage. So the Chameleon Skinks, let's pull them back. And yeah, looks like our Laser Dino's taking a little bit of work. So let's pull him here. Use the Revivification Crystal to top him off. And there we go. All right, cool. So the Dragon Princes are taking a bit of work. Zlok is in here doing some damage to these guys. We probably want to get him going. And yeah, let's get this Bastillodon engaging here. This little Skink Chief can start shooting these guys. And our cold one, we probably want to get him on Teclis in the back. That's going to be a really good target. So our Skinks, we can pull them up and around. And we do have some magic coming up now, so we can go ahead and pop Banishment. So let's pull back right now. We're going to pull back here, and we're going to pop a Net of Amnitok. Yeah, so let's disengage here. All right, so we do have some troops engaging here. Our Bastillodon's going to be quite helpful in that respect. And Jabba can go ahead and use the Net of Amnitok right here, which is going to net all these guys down, keep those Dragon Princes from escaping, and the Chameleon Skinks can get some good value. And then we're going to drop a Comet of Cassandor. So that should do some pretty good damage against those Dragon Princes right there, I'm hoping. And our Laser Lizard is back online, so let's have him continue to shoot these white lines here. But I really like this build for my opponent. He's getting some great damage in on us. So Jabba is going to get that Comet right on top of those guys, so that did some huge damage. And we do also have a Banishment, so let's go ahead and pop that. Let's pop that right on top of these Lothran Sea Guard. I hope that'll do some good damage. We'll find out. We'll get the Skink Chief kind of going after Teclis, and the Source Scar Veteran, we want him to go after Teclis as well. We definitely need to pressure him a little bit. That did some really, really good work. All right, and we'll cast Ruination of Cities back there too. So we're kind of winning this side of the battlefield, but the other side is definitely very, very grim. So let's get Jabba fighting here. We'll start shooting at the Dragon Princes, and this Revivification Crystal, we definitely want to pull him back towards the main army. Let's get these Skinks working here. And the Ruination of Cities did some pretty good work, so that's solid. We'll get Jabba fighting on those elite units, and all right, so we do have the Saurus Warriors here. Let's kind of take inventory of everything that we got right now. And yeah, you can see these poor little skinks are probably going to get chased down right here. But we don't have enough for a Nets of Amnichok right now. So let's go ahead and do we want to go over there and try and intercept? I think the skinks are just kind of done for at this point. Let's get some of these guys going here. These guys can go here. And oh, they actually did come back. So all right, cool. So the Sara Scar Veteran, we want to get on Techless. That's kind of the whole plan here. So let's get him over here, and the Scar Veteran, let's get on Techless, have them do the dirty dancing. Let's heal the Laser Lizard with our Revivification Crystal. Let's pull back a little bit. Have them keep shooting at these Dragon Princes, who are quite a menace to society. And it looks like our Laser Dino did break. So Jabba's putting up the good fight here. He's doing quite well. We do have another Comet of Cassandora, so let's drop that right on top of those white lines right there, which is going to be very, very devastating. We'll pop Shield of the Old Ones right here, which is going to give leadership to our different units. And check this out. So Techless has taken a bunch of damage right now, but this Comet is going to wreck face right now. So there it goes, and boom, there go those white lines. So that's good. Very even fight. I think if anything, my opponent's a little bit ahead. Let's get this Revivification Crystal, kind of push that up there. And unfortunately, yeah, he's chasing off my Laser Dino, which is not good. We do have our little skinks back, so let's get them going after the Dragon Princes. And our Cold One Knights, we probably want to have them go after the Dragon Princes right here. And Jabba, is there any other targets here? But if he keeps letting Techless get this low, I mean, that could be potentially what gets us the game. So our Sara Scar Veteran here, we're probably going to pull him back. Use the Cold-Blooded mechanic on him because he's pretty expensive. We want to keep him alive. And you can see we're actually able to break Techless, so that's good. We're not going to get him off the battlefield, I don't think, but, you know, we still should be able to get some decent value. So Jabba, let's have you get in here. Let's have you get on these Lothran Seaguard right here. And, yeah, so we do have some healing with our Crystal here. Let's go ahead and pull him in, have him help out against these Spearmen. But with Techless being that injured, it's going to be pretty hard for him to kill Jabba. I mean, man, but look, Techless is back. That's pretty rough. So let's actually send the Sara Scar Veteran to see if we can kind of pop him real quick. And we'll just keep cycle charging between these two groups. We have another Ruination of Cities, which is going to be very strong. So let's keep chasing those Phoenix Guard down. And we could revive some of these guys, but I think we just heal Jabba right now. This guy's going to run in here, and hopefully we can sneak around to Techless. But yeah, this poor little skink is not having a good time. So let's actually heal the Sara Scar Veteran right now. And all right, so Jabba, you keep kind of cycle charging between these two units. And it looks like we did get a Net of Amnichok, which is fine. He's just healing with Cold Blood right now anyways. Revivification Crystal, we want to get you going after these white lines over here. We do have some troops kind of rallying on the hill. All right, so Jabba's going. We do have another banishment, so I'm trying to think. I think we save it for the late game and just wait till there's like a blobbing situation. So let's pull him up and around here. Jabba can go ahead and charge these Lothran Seaguard right here. And our Revivification Crystal, we just need to stay on our toes. We can't like sit and let his Dragon Princes and other troops, you know, get a good wrap on us. Okay, we got some other troops in the high ground. Let's have them kind of engage on the Dragon Princes here. And yeah, the Bastiladons are definitely having a good time. Oh yeah, look at Zlok going after him. He knows he's in trouble. So we're going to go ahead and chase him down. We're going to cast a Net of Amnichok on Techless right here, which is going to allow us to potentially catch him. So good, he's netted, and all right, let's get all of our troops and just go hard in the paint right here. Oh no, Zlok, you need to get there. You need to do it, man. So go up and around, and let's see if we can get that angle. Like honestly, all we really need is one charge. And it should be able to do enough damage. So go. Get him. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be some decent damage right there. So that hit him for about 200. And I think he should route from here. I'm not sure. No, it looks like he's going to slip away from us. So let's just fight here. Keep the Sara Scar Veteran chasing. And you know what? We could actually potentially drop a Ruination of Cities right here, which could do some really good damage. We'll see. And yeah, really close battle for sure. It's hard to tell how this one's going. But yeah, yeah, that was good. That did some solid damage for sure. So Jabba's going to keep working on these Lothran Seaguard. Let's do this. Let's run Jabba back. Let's get our Sara Scar Veteran fighting against these Phoenix Guard, which probably doesn't seem very good, but we're gonna try like a bit of a bait. So let's pull back here. So let's degroup them so they move correctly. And yeah, this is gonna be hard. I think my opponent's got it in the bag, but we're still gonna try and put up a fight here. So we're gonna run back with Jabba, and then we're gonna engage with this guy, and we're gonna see if the great plan works. So let's do Shield of the Old Ones, and this is happening here. So oh come on, stay there, and then we're gonna cast. Because I don't want the banishment. I don't think you can cast it too close to you. I'm pretty sure it has to be like a certain distance. So okay, so let's just work on these Dragon Princes, and I guess we could do banishment right here. Yeah, because they're gonna run right into it. So let's go ahead and push in, and oh, nice Net of Amnichok for sure. So oh, that's really good. The banishment's gonna go right on top of those guys, so that's gonna do some solid damage. Sara Scar Veteran putting up a fight. And what else do we have? We got some rampaging guys. We got 6 of these. He's out of ammunition though, so if we can survive this melee fight right here against the Dragon Princes, which is, a pretty steep accomplishment on its own, you can see Techless is over there. So let's see if we can push through to Techless. Oh yeah. Jabba's angry right now. He's coming. He's coming for the goodies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, it's happening. Oh yeah, get him. Murk him. Kill him, Anakin. Okay, this is our chance here. This is our only chance to win the game. If we can do enough damage to send Techless off the... Oh, but he got the Potion of Troy. Come on, get him. Get him. He's terrified. Okay. Chase him off the battlefield. Chase him. We can't let Teclis come back. So Jabba, you can go ahead and keep fighting. We'll use the Sara Scar veteran to chase this guy down. We do have some of our chameleon skinks back online, and let's get these guys fighting the chariots. And all right, this is going to be tough. I don't think we can win because his leadership is probably too good on all of these units. Although they're only steady right now, so we're getting in there. So I think, yeah, you can see he's out of ammunition on all of his archers. Yes, get Teclis out of here. I mean, do I have any other magic coming back? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and like charge around a little bit because we want to take advantage of the charge bonus we have of 70. So we want to like be periodically like pushing around to different units and trying to pick off as much as we can. We got these little chameleon skinks doing their darndest over here, and Teclis should be forced off the battlefield right now, which is going to be good. So let's get on these Lothran Sea Guard, and I guess we just turn and fight right now. Yeah. I think Jabba has to put up the the hard fight right now. He has to make that hard choice. Apotheosis can't heal himself, which is really unfortunate. So let's get this Sars. Oh, why is Teclis not running off the battlefield? Get him. Oh, he's shattered. Okay, good. So let's run Jabba back to this guy, I think. I think we're going. Yes. Okay. So Jabba's going to run back a little bit, and then we're going to wait for the Sara Scar veteran, who can help out against some of these Dragon Princes. So if I run, and the Dragon Princes chase me, I can use Apotheosis here on the Sara Scar veteran, which is going to be pretty good. And then he can engage on the Dragon Princes and take most of the damage because he's a little bit healthier than Jabba. Yeah, they're not in the best shape. But man, yeah. Okay, so get in there. Come on, get in there, Sara Scar veteran. Turn and fight. All right, now you guys are shoulder to shoulder, so we can put up the good fight. Okay, so we're doing it. The Sara Scar veteran does have AP and anti-large, so this is a pretty good little engagement for him. So hopefully these Dragon Princes break. Like, if the Dragon Princes weren't here, we could probably just cycle charge and terror out his infantry to death. But I don't think Jabba's long for this world, guys. He's having problems. He's having some emotional issues. Him and Zlok are just not happy about just being circle beaten by all these high elves. Really well played to my opponent. It was a cool build for sure. I was used to more elite high elf builds, and he brought a very wide build, which was pretty good. So the Dragon Princes are broken. Oh, did we break the Dragon Princes? We did. All right, get in there, Sara Scar veteran. Jabba, you need to get out. Okay, so he's shattered due to army losses, and that's gonna be it. So that was a great game. Oh man, he got us. GG6. The mighty Jabba was defeated. Yeah, I probably should have brought 2 laser lizards. I think that would have been very helpful. But a lot of Lothran Sea Guard for sure. It was cool. I liked his build quite a bit. Let's see. So you guys wanted to see the what's it called, the mod right now, or do you want me to play more games? Hang on, I wish I could like put like a poll in here. Mod or more games? Yo, let me know, guys. The Princess Leia chain build. Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and restart the game real quick. We'll do a free for all. Don't worry, guys. This is gonna be a good old stream. So we have to restart the game to fire up the mod. So guys, the mod is called it's called Custom Battle - Old World Factions. So if some of you guys can download it, like you can jump and play. Yeah. I'm going. The dwarves are back in town. So who wants to come challenge me? I'll play the Dawi. Yes. You can cast Apotheosis on yourself, huh? Yeah, I guess I just screwed up then. Curse the Baggins. All right, it's time to play some dwarves. We're gonna be the Greybeards Prospectors. So I'm gonna make a multiplayer battle. 1v1 with Turin. So it's called 1v1 with Turin. There's no password. You guys just need to join. And but you need to get the mod. So it's called the Old World Faction Unlocker. Yeah, you're right. I need to get the straw poll thing. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to streaming and stuff, so bear with me. So guys, in this mod there is no regiments of renown. So we're going to be playing with the Grudge Bearer. So guys, some changes. If you take a look at the runesmith right here, you can see he only has a couple runes right now, right? But he has the Master Rune of Groth One Eye, and he also does have the Hammer of Karak Draws. So basically, it can give enemy in melee negative 25 weapon damage and lower their melee attack. And on top of that, the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, if you also look at this, it gives negative 48% speed. So I don't know if that's going to be coming in with the Mortal Empires. On top of that, we do have a Thane right here. So the Thane has The Thane now has the Master Rune of Stromny Redbeard, which is really good. I mean, having a frontline hero with that ability. And he does also have the Tormentor Sword, so an ability to snare enemy units, which seems really strong. A bunch of other changes. You guys can see Slayers only cost 900 now. There's been a bunch of minor tweaks. You can see that Hammers do have higher melee defense than they had before. So a lot of different stuff, guys. A lot of different stuff. Yeah. All right. Oh, the Professor Pone. Who are you gonna play? You gonna play the dinosaurs? The vampires? No, you have to play. You have to play someone new. Come on. So he's probably gonna play Dark Elves, maybe. We'll see. The Dark Elves. God, this is gonna suck. All right. So let's see. So Thorgrim is probably the way to go because he's awesome. And man, do I want to use Rune of Oath and Steel? You probably don't really need a bunch of armor there against the Dark Elves. And guys, Forgefire also did get buffed, so I have no predictions for BlizzCon. I would love to go though; that would be really fun. The ward save is fine, and yeah, we'll kind of strip him down right now and just have him do his thing. Do we want to go double Runesmith? I feel like we're not going to be getting harassed too much in the back line. And then the Thane, we can kind of strip these, and we can bring the Tormentor Sword. Should be good. So Longbeards with great weapons. We'll go ahead and bring a couple of those guys, and then we probably need to go relatively wide against the Dark Elves. And honestly, Bleak Swords are kind of junky, so I'm not really worried about them. It's more so like the Dark Shards and things like that. So we'll get some Quarlers. I wish I had my Regiments of Renown. No, Norska isn't in the mod, unfortunately, guys. To answer your question. We'll get one group of Thunders here. And do I want to get Gyros? Probably not. The AP missiles are going to be too good against those. Some Slayers for the back line, I guess. I mean, we don't really have to worry too much about our back line, I don't think, against the Dark... I mean, maybe Dark Riders are going to come in. Not sure. And do we want a Cannon? And a Grudge Thrower. And cut one of the Quarlers here, which is going to allow us to get another group of Slayers, which should do the trick. And do we want to chevron up our artillery? Probably not a bad idea. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, what good targets we even have for artillery here. Like, we could shoot at his Lord, I guess, with the cannon, but that doesn't seem, like, terribly cost-effective, but it is what it is. So our front line's a little bit weak. But with Thorgrim, it should be okay. I mean, Dwarves do have really good leadership, as is, so... So let's do it, Pone. Let's do it. Organ Guns, but Organ Guns are better against Cav, and I'm not expecting too much Cav here. I mean, maybe. I have Slayers to deal with that, I'm hoping. Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream, man, Mr. Zealot, and you're getting to see the Dwarves be played. Yeah. Iron Drakes got ultra buff, did they? Yeah, they got anti-large now. Do they have a true anti-large bonus? Oh, looks like they do. Yeah. I don't know how good that is. The Dark Elves aren't going to go too large against me, I'm not thinking, so. I don't know, we'll find out. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I don't have the book? Oh, thank you, dude. You just saved me. How could I not have the Great Book of Grudges? That's heresy. All right, so now I gotta strip down some units a little bit. Oh, that just ruined my curve. Oh, curses. Is there anything I can get rid of on the Thane or the Runesmith? They're already so stripped down. Yeah, well, we're using the Faction Unlocker mod to answer your question. So you can just get some blasting charges. Yeah, that'll be fine. Whatever. Should be good. Oh. Keep forgetting it's not like regular play where you can't just like indiscriminately throw chevrons until you're maxed out. No, this isn't Radius mod. I like Radius mod. It's a cool mod, but personally I prefer to get a sense of what the actual metagame might be like. So I want to like see how the Dwarves might play against Dark Elves, because Radius just changes it to basically a different game, which is really cool, but it's not what I want to do right now. So bunch of changes, Cryo Shark. I'll probably be doing a video on all the different changes and stuff, so. Oh, man. Oh, goodness gracious. Whew. I'm getting stiff. Need some water, some tea, some fuel. You guys want to see Wookiee, by the way? I want to say hi to the Wookiee after this game, after I get wrecked by the Dark Elves. Are going to be really hard for the Dawi to deal with, I think. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, like they got some buffs for sure. I'm hoping some of the changes to the Runesmith and the Thane are going to be helpful, and with the Tormentor Sword and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Yeah, this is way more exciting, right? I know, it feels like but I feel like Regiments of Renown would be very helpful here, like the Godblobber and stuff. Yeah, and we can play like a Empire game after this too. Carl Franz got buffed, so I'll play Empire next game. Alright, here we go. The Dowie are here. Let's go corner camp, guys. Let's just sit in the trees. I actually don't like to play that way, all jokes aside. Yes, okay, here we go. So Frontline, you definitely need AP because, I mean, the Harganeth Executioners and Blackheart Corsairs are probably going to be what you're seeing mostly. So let's get those guys, and I feel like Quarrelers will trade well with Dark Shards, so I'm really hoping they can do the trick. We do have some Thunders as well. You're going to be a little bit set. Do you want them off on the side a little bit? Yeah, maybe that should be okay. Okay, cool. So that's our army so far. Thorgrim, of course, is going to be leading the troops. Put the Runesmith on the other side. And the Thane can also kind of just be playing sweeper in the middle. Man, I haven't played the Dwarves in so incredibly long. This is just, it feels strange. Like, I feel like I've lost my ability to know what I'm doing with them, right? Okay, so the Dowie are here. Where do we want to get this cannon so we're not going to friendly fire? Probably over here is going to be fine. So we have one group of Slayers here. And if he does Vanguard some, like, units, I think our Slayers should be able to deal with that. The Miners in the back, we can kind of just use them to flow. And, cool, so these guys can be in 3, these guys can be in 2. And, alright, yeah, I think we're good. Let's do it to it. So our Grudge Thrower right here, we'll start throwing at some of these Dark Shards, and our cannon, we can start shooting at the Hydra. Alright, so he has a lot of stuff that I feel like we actually have answers for, which is solid. So let's get these Thunders up on the high ground right here, get these Miners here. We'll start floating these Slayers over there as well. And cannons loose! Take them down! So, oh, we're dropping some Grudge Bombs. And honestly, I think we shoot at the Death Hag, because she can't heal. The Hydra's just going to heal a lot of the DPS we do get. And yeah, so there is a Chariot kind of coming on back here. So let's actually pull these Thunders back a little bit, get these guys going here. And the Death Hag is going to be pretty strong for sure, but we are getting some good damage in, to say the least. So let's run the Runesmith, or the Thane over here, with his new items, and hopefully he can do his thing. Let's pull here. Let's get these guys throwing some blasting charges, and get these Thunders kind of shooting here. And the cannon is really just kind of missing that Death Hag, which is pretty unfortunate. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. We're gonna fight the good fight, guys. We have some extra Slayers too. We probably want to pull them over here. So there we go. So we're getting those good shots. The Miners are going to throw some blasting charges. We do have Slayers kind of waiting. And the Death Hag, do we want to drop that down? So yes, we need to shoot at Dark Shards. That's like 100% the appropriate targeting. Let's get these guys here. And yeah, do we want to charge out and engage them? He does have Harganeth Executioners. So we're going to get Thorgrim kind of helping out against those guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and push the fight and do it to it. All right, cool. So in the back, we do have a bit of a wild situation going on. So the Thane, we're going to go ahead and pop the Tormentor Sword, which hopefully will lock this guy down. So let's see if we can kind of a circle beat him right now. Let's get the Thunders kind of shooting here. And the Chariots are running around the back. So let's pull these Slayers to kind of let's get the Slayers to actually help out against those guys. Great. So our artillery in the back, our Grudge Throwers, hopefully can do the trick. We do have oh, and it looks like his guy is kind of squeaking away a little bit there. Pit of Shade's kind of going on. And yeah, let's go ahead and pop the Rune of Wrath and Ruin on those guys, which is actually going to apply a speed debuff now. And it looks like our missiles are doing pretty well. The middle fight seems to be a little bit wild, but we do get a nice surround right there. So I'm hoping we can just kill that Death Hag. And it looks like it's wavering already, which is great. So blasting charge is coming down here. We do have this going, and the cannon is still just kind of shooting. So let's switch that to the Hydra. Thorgrim, we probably want to pull back a little bit. And it looks like the Dark Shards are taking some damage, but really not as much as I'd like. So let's get on that Hydra and see if we can do some work. And just leave our artillery and other guys to go here. So great. So let's go ahead and collapse over here. Let's get these guys kind of, engaging down the pipe. And these Slayers should be able to kind of kill the Dark Shards pretty quick. The Chariot back here, let's go ahead and jump on that. And, all right. So yeah, so it's a wild battle. He's definitely outmaneuvered us a little bit over there. The Dowie are standing firm. They're doing their thing. So let's go ahead and just charge and just get aggressive and crazy. Thorgrim, oh, I don't know if he has the High King buff. I don't know if I saw that. Did I forget to bring that, or did he just not have access to it? Anyways, we're still we're settling some grudges. You can see the Hydra's kind of getting popped a little bit. Thorgrim is able to kind of move away, and the Dark Shards are going to be taken offline for the most part right now, so that's good. Thorgrim does have a throng of dwarves who are standing proud and fighting pretty well. Let's get them re-engaged against these Harganeth Executioners. And I would like to get this cannon back online for sure. And you can see the Cold One Chariot is now rampaging. So let's get these guys back, have them start shooting at the Hydra. We definitely need to take down that Foul Beast. And the Runesmith we can send over to the front line. And Thorgrim is still here, but it looks like there's some magic. It did a little bit of damage. Nothing that's going to break our backs. So good. So the Slayers in the back, we're able to chase off those Chariots. So I think we just pull them to finish off this guy right now. And you can see the Hydra's taking a bit of work. Let's pull Thorgrim back to his buddies here. Let's shoot right here. And one group of Slayers is kind of occupying a lot of his guys back there, which is really solid. You can see his Lord is flying around, trolling us a little bit. And the Thane, yeah, the Thane is doing very, very well for us. And, oh, yes, the cannon's back online. So let's get the Dowie back on the cannon. We're getting some great crossfire on that damn Hydra right there. So come on, get in there, guys. Rune of Wrath and Ruin, we're going to drop on the Harganeth Executioners. And oh, you're in the wrong neighborhood, Malekith. Oh, that's Marathi, actually. Okay. So yes, the Slayers have caught those foul Dark Shards. Finally, we're sending them back to the Dark Realms. And you can see this Hydra is being circle beaten by the Slayers, which always feels good. And how's Thorgrim doing? Oh man, he is just a bully right now. He's just doing some good work. Rune of Wrath and Ruin, we're going to drop on the Harganeth Executioners. Let's get these Slayers kind of chasing this Hydra down. Looks like we're getting some healthy fire right here, so let's get the Quarlers. What do we want to shoot at? The Thunders, we definitely want to probably position them on the high ground right here. Cannon is almost back online. Oh, he actually destroyed all 3 of my cannons. Oh, did he? No, he didn't. No, there's still cannons up. Okay, good. So these Slayers, we can pull them back over here and have them start chasing. These Quarlers, let's have them shoot at the Harganeth Executioners. And it looks like the Dwarves are rallying. They're rallying to their king. Yeah, so this is a mod for... It just unlocks the Dwarves. It doesn't change anything. So this is, I mean, basically Dwarves without the Regiments of Renown. But, you know, you still basically get a taste of the Mortal Empire. So let's go ahead and shoot this cannon at Marathi. Let's get these... Yeah, I think that arrow fire should be pretty good against her. We'll keep shooting at these guys here. Get the Slayers kind of collapsing over here. And, yeah, we're doing it to it. So it looks like the Dawi were able to stand firm. I think the balance of power is a little bit too heavily in my favor right now. So let's shoot that foul witch. Send her back to from when she came. Oh, yeah, the Slayers are coming in hot and heavy. So the Dark Shards were pretty good, but I mean, we were able to kind of do well against them with the Quarlers and, you know, also some of our artillery pieces and everything. So, yeah, we have some very healthy Quarlers right here. So let's get these Miners, have them intercept these Harganeth Executioners. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get those karate kicks. I wonder if they hate Dark Elves more than High Elves, the Dwarves. It's a good question. So Marathi using some evil magic on us, of course, to be expected. Let's get this cannon fire shooting at her. Let's get these guns shooting. And it looks like he's coming in hot. His last stand right here against the High King, but it's gonna be pretty rough. I think we got it. It's hard to say. But man, yeah, we were able to really just wreck that Death Hag. That was some brutality. Oh yes, Grudge is satisfied. Yes, satisfy the grudge. We're chasing. Yes. Dawi, go. I have so many games to cast now. Yeah, hammers might be good. I don't know. That worked pretty well, though. I mean, the dwarves were able to hold. The artillery was good. The Rune of Wrath and Ruin was useful. And the problem with the Cold One Chariots is that they rampage, so you're going to lose control of them pretty easily. So, yeah. grudge boner satisfied. Hey, that's so good. Kazook. Hopefully you guys like that one. That was probably my favorite battle of the bit. So Professor Pone, you wanna do battle again? What do you guys want to see next? The Empire? You guys want to see some Empire? Let me go ahead and take check. So hold sec one tight. GG. You guys want 1 second. Empire, GS, or Vampire counts? Yeah, so we'll see what people want, and then we'll switch. Empire? All right. We're going to do the Empire. So I think the Empire is it the Knights of Origa? No, that's Bretonia. And we want Suddenburg. All right, let's slay some of these rats. So Karl Franz got some buffs on some of his items. If you look here, Gal Maraz actually gives him a bonus for his large now, so it's pretty good. I don't think Stand Your Ground is worth bringing still, but we're going to use Karl Franz just for thematics because he's fun. And yeah, for the Empire. So guys, there's no DLCs or Regiments of Renown, so I don't have access to Flagellants, which are arguably the best unit against the Skaven. So we're going to have to just go deep with the old school build here. So let's get a Warrior Priest and put him on the... do we want him on the Barded Steed? That's so expensive. We'll probably just put him on the ground. So he actually has this item called the Banner of Eternal Flame, which gives 6% weapon damage to nearby troops now, which is really cool. So on top of his other abilities, and he has this, we probably want to get rid of these because, yeah, miscast chance, yeah, we don't need that. And Benediction is fine. All right. Yeah, this action does have your consent. It should have your consent. All right, so let's do this. And as far as artillery goes, do I want to get Hellstorm Rocket Battery? Oh man, that's probably so not good. The Immortal Guardian. I'm playing the Old World faction with the Faction Unlocker mod. It's quite fun, so definitely come join the party, man. Do we want it? What? Do we want a Witch Hunter? I feel like the Witch Hunter is not going to be that great against the rats. Let's get a Bright Wizard. Let's put him up in the air. He can shoot fireballs and cast things. And the Burning Head is actually pretty good against the rats now, so Does he have any items? Oh, channeling staff. What does this do? Power stone? Okay, let's get that. Whatever, who cares? Okay, so we got some Reichsguard. We probably want to get some state troops, because I don't have flagellants, so I kind of have to cheapen out a little bit and use those guys, but it's okay. We'll be fine. And do I want Demogryph Knights against anything large? Probably a single cannon might be okay. Maybe... Oh, no, they're going to have Globadiers for the steam tank, though. Do we really want to play that game? Because what do they have against the steam tank? They have Rat Ogres, they have Globadiers. I'm not hacking, I promise. Karl Franz is doing it for the Empire. Crossbowmen, swordsmen. I don't know how good of an idea the steam tank is. I feel like it's going to be decent against this Skaven. Yeah, you can. Did you guys have some questions? How can you fight the Skaven? Well, without Hellstorm rocket batteries? Well, it's just... He's not going to blob up. He knows how to play. So it's going to be... It's going to be... Oh, Pistoliers. Oh, man. Reichsguard charging rats. Yeah, that's what I think we got to all be excited for here. Turn as a hacker confirmed. Oh, man. Do you want some of these guys? So if I cut this, we get a steam tank. I feel like we just want to go wider, though, because... Well, what are the rats going to do? They probably are going to bring the big, actually, warp cannon, which is really good against the steam tank. So maybe we just bring... you know what? We'll do a fan service. We'll bring the Hellstorm rocket battery. Screw it. As long as Professor Pone doesn't know it's coming. He probably does. He's probably on the stream. So, okay, here we go. All right, time to purge. Purge some ratlings. Well, we got some cav. Hopefully, we can deal with them. Well, demis. With demis, it's like, I don't know. Like, the only anti-large is Doom Wheels, so if he doesn't bring Doom Wheels, then they're going to be pretty bad. I brought the rocket battery, you guys. I know it's going to lose me this game, but I'm bringing it anyway, so. Yeah. That one's for you, Armando. Oh, sorry, we forgot to switch maps. No, well. Yeah, I should have put it on, like, a choke map where he has to walk down the choke. Just like have like 8 of them just raining fire. Oh man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this madness today. It's been quite a good stream. Thanks to some dude for sponsoring. Appreciate it, man. Cleanse the rats with fire. We are. Karl Franz is coming. He's going to unify this this ragtag army. So let's go ahead and get the swordsman kind of like so. Let's get some crossbows back here. Crossbows will be good against rats. I mean, against plague monks and stuff. There'll be some good deeps. Hellstorm rocket batteries back here. We'll put some spears to kind of defend that. We'll put some spears to defend the archers. So there is no DLC, guys. So I don't have flagellants for those of you guys that are asking. That's definitely a great sorrow of mine here. But you know what? You can't win them all. So 1, 2, and then the Reichsguard in 3 and 1 and 4. Great. All right, we're ready. I'm in America right now. To answer your question. Yes. We're doing it. It's on, Professor Pone. We have to purge these filthy rats from the lands with our circus outfits. Yes, here we go. Let's put this in group 5. I can't wait to use this. It's going to be really fun. Probably won't do much damage. For the Emperor. Yeah, come on. Just give me some regiments of renown here, you know? Give me some Tattersouls, some Sigmar Sons. You need those guys to beat the rats, honestly, I think. This is going to be really hard. It's going to be really difficult. The Skaven Swarm. Unless he just brings 10 Doom Wheels, and then Karl Franz might be able to do something. But Karl does have Gal Miraz, which gives him anti-large, so I'm hoping he can, you know, deal with Doom Wheels. That's kind of what my whole plan was. Reichsguard are going to be very good. Mortal Empires, I think, is like end of the month. I don't think there's an official release date yet, but I'm thinking it is. Oh, they clearly exist, Raniel. You and your Darth Palpatine over there. I always get that. It's Darth Sidious and Senator Palpatine, but I always get them mixed up. All about them prequel memes. All right, so he's pretty spread out here. So I think we actually have to advance because he's got like such a staggered formation. So let's go ahead and get ready to party. Got some clan rats here. He does. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't bring that steam tank. Oh my goodness, I am so happy. All right, here we go. Unleash hell. Yes, bomb the rats. All right, so we probably want to shoot at. What does he have here? He has a warlord on a bone crusher. Oh yes. Oh yeah. We found you, you filthy rats. And do we find the other ones? Is there another group over here? Alright, so here we go. So, oh, he's getting some good skirmish. We definitely don't want to give him that. So in the front, let's go ahead and get these guys here, these guys here. The warrior priest and these great swords can engage in the front. These guys can go here, these guys can go here. Karl Franz is taking a bit of work, so we need to kind of cross-hatch that. And our other Reichsguard charge right into the front of those filthy rats and are able to do pretty well, I think. And good. So let's get this frontline engagement going. Karl Franz and the boys just waiting for time to strike. And we do also have the fire, so we can cast the Flaming Sword of Ruin on our front line here, which is going to hit a lot of those troops. And it looks like we do have those gutter runners out of the picture for the most part. So good. Let's get these guys engaged here. Crossbows, we want to have them start shooting in the back. And the spearmen we can go ahead and pull over here. And let's get these Reichsguard kind of fighting here. Good. So our goon squad in the air, I don't know if we want to target the Globadiers, but, you know, honestly, we can probably just jump in here and start fighting. Oh, this could actually be really good. So let's go ahead and do the Flaming Skull like that and see if it works out. And the Reichsguard's still chasing those guys in the back, which is a little bit dicey, but oh, just roast those rats. Oh, yes. That is glorious. So we're able to crumble the center pocket. So you can see his lord is coming. So let's keep pushing through on those Globadiers. And oh, that flame just roasted those rats. Oh, that's so good. And you can see the rat ogres are coming in the back. We're going to catch those gutter runners eventually. So let's pop all these abilities here, give us some nice bombardments. And the great swords need to get back there and finish those guys off. That's going to be very essential. So Karl Franz, for the Emperor, Galmaraz, go. Oh, yes. Oh, did you see Karl just lay a beating on that guy? Man, that is some heavy lifting. All right, so let's get back there, keep doing our thing. We do have a Flaming Sword of Ruin coming up. And the Reichsguard are finally able to capture those guys, I think, in the back. Oh my goodness, Karl Franz just beat the brakes off that guy. So let's go ahead and cast the Flaming Sword of Ruin for the Emperor. You can see our great swords have broken through the front line. The Reichsguard are holding strong, and our Hellstorm rocket battery is doing its thing. So, oh baby, get that guy. Man, Karl Franz, it's so exciting to see him actually do good. Because, like, he's got that huge anti-large bonus with Galmaraz, so you can potentially do some pretty mean nukes. You can see this warrior priest is also, purging some of this heresy over here, having a good old time. My opponent's expense, and I think I want to save up. Yeah, so his lord's shattered now. So Karl needs, yeah, you can see he's just hard targeting me with that. So let's actually get Karl back here, engaging a little bit. The Reichsguard are actually losing to those gutter runners back there, which is not fun. But, yeah, battle's far from over. We did get his lord, but, I mean, he still has a lot of stuff left. So let's get this Flaming Skull and do a bit of a rat roasting again. So rat roasting number 2 down the formation, and yes, that should be good. All right, so we're in the back line. Let's go ahead and chase this priest, and our great swords in the back are fighting against clan rats. But yes, we want to get that warlock engineer. So, oh yeah, roast those rats again. Roasting number 2. Karl Franz is taking a lot of shots, though, from that. So maybe we just kind of fly him, like, up and around. We need to get him out of here somewhere. Oh, he's actually locked down from the Warp Storm. So we have some troops here that are shooting the rat ogres, but unfortunately our backline is a little bit compromised. And do we have anything we can shoot here? Yeah, let's just shoot at those guys. So good. So let's get this guy and go after this engineer right here. Hopefully we can finish him off and get these state troops kind of pushing forward. And how are our Reichsguard doing? Okay, they're back online. So let's have them help against these rat ogres, which should be good. Very fierce fight, but those lower fire abilities were definitely pretty MVP here. So Karl has unfortunately fallen, and our priest here is going to be chasing this dude. But as far as the greatswords in the back, they do have 107 kills. Hopefully they can kind of stay and fight, but a lot of his stuff is breaking too. And we do have the Hellstorm rocket battery. We have some artillery that's kind of online. The Reichsguard here, and we have some spears that we were using to protect the back. So maybe we go after them. Yeah, and okay, so let's get this priest. If we kill this priest, I think we have a chance. So let's pop this Power Stone here, which is going to give us some good winds of magic regeneration. And yeah, those Globadiers really just a menace to society. So let's get these swordsmen, have them push over here. These crossbows are in okay shape, so we need to take out these rat ogres to try and secure our back line. And then from there, I think we should be okay. But man, this priest is just not going quietly. But I don't mind the warrior priest getting surrounded. He does have some, bombardment abilities that are quite strong. Let's get these guys in the Warp Lightning Cannon. And if I can get like a Flaming Skull again, I think we might be able to pull this one out. 19 Reichsguard right here, dealing with these rats pretty efficiently. Let's just have them, ride around and deal with some of the scraps that we have. But those damn Warp Storm cannons are just doing so much damage. But you can see my Bright Wizard right here is having a good old time. We got some rat ogres coming back in, but what can we roast? I think we need to roast something, that's for sure. So our priest is surrounded for the most part. We could fireball, but yeah, the Reichsguard here are doing good. You can see the rat ogres are pretty much shattered. So once we get our rocket battery back online, that's going to be quite good, I think. All right. Oh no, those Globadiers are doing so much work. So let's see if we can get them, but unfortunately they rout. So hopefully they don't kill him, because if he's able to survive, I think we might be able to still get some good value with our flame attacks. All right, so we're shooting here. The rat ogres are offline. Hopefully our artillery crew does come back. And spearmen are here. We're shooting at the rats again, but oh no, another warp storm, so we can't dodge that one. But he does have a lot of artillery left, but let's see if we can get this crew. So hopefully they stop wavering right here. Yes, they stopped wavering, which is good. So our wizard is also back. So let's go ahead and drop a burning head right across here, which is going to be good. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So he's going to fly right now, fly away from those globadiers, and we're going to get a nice little roast right there on those ratlings, which is going to be very solid. Let's drop a fireball right here as well. Just do as much kind of magic damage as we can. And let's have these guys ride down the plague monks, and our artillery crew is back. So where are those cannons? I know they're around here somewhere. So yes, here they are. And we still have good ammunition as well. So let's run. He is taking some globadier fire. So okay, dodge it, go, go, go. Warrior priest is offline. But, you know, we might be okay. We've gotten these Warp Lightning cannon crews. I don't know if they're going to break, unfortunately. The state troops are not doing the best job against them. So let's reform ranks right here. These Rat Ogres we can go ahead and shoot. And these spears we can get on these guys. And these, let's pull these guys back and try and, like, reform ranks. We definitely need to get our caster out of here. Like, get them in the back. Have them help out securing everything. But I think a big part of us getting, like, owned was having the, what's it called? Having the Reiksguard just loose to those gutter runners in the corner of the map. That was pretty shocking that that happened like that. So yeah, let's get these Rat Ogres right now, which should be pretty good. So let's turn and shoot. We do have our Bright Wizard coming back, and our artillery is back online. So let's start shooting at these Skaven. Hopefully we can get some good value. And yeah, here we go. Ride them down. Yes, kill the Rat Ogres. Yes, good, Anakin, good. And I think we have some crossbows left here. So let's shoot at these Plague Monks, see if we can secure some of those crossbows, pull these guys back. And we might get another Power Stone. No, it doesn't look like it. So, man, so much stuff going on over there. He still has his Plague Monk. A lot of gutter runners and different things like that. But those two artillery pieces doing really well against us for sure. You can see they're just tearing into our stuff. So I don't know what we're going to be able to do here. We'll charge these guys down. He does have some Globadiers and some other troops. Yeah, we only have 2 left. That's really rough. So let's move them onto the high ground. The Hellstorm rocket battery definitely was pretty awful. Like 29 kills on this thing. Oh my goodness. So let's go with the Bright Wizard here and finish off these guys. And we'll have a last alliance kind of march out right now. We do have 75 crossbows, but man, that's a lot of Skaven, guys. That is a lot of Skaven. This guy was definitely solid, though, the Bright Wizard. Like, the Burning Skull was really, really good. So let's get these guys kind of charging down some of the clan rats on the far side of the map. Let's get these spears pulling over here. And our wizard, hopefully he doesn't rout. Hopefully he stays and fights a good fight. We'll find out. How are our crossbows doing? Okay, so we'll pull them up on the Plague Monks. Yeah, that bounce of power, I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from that. That is a very, very heavy bounce of power issue. And I think he killed all of our artillery, did he? No, we can get back on it, so... State troops mobilize. Winds of Magic is 1 per 44. So that's kind of rough. So let's go get on these clan rats over here. Let's have these guys ride down these ones. And hopefully his artillery is almost out of ammunition. Those things have just been going crazy this whole game. So we're shooting the clan rats right here. They're or these plague monks, which is good. We do have a little bit of and there's army losses. Damn, damn! I thought we had a chance there. No, GG. But yeah, in that matchup, I feel like you definitely need Empire versus Skaven. I feel like you need Flagellants. The Hellstorm rocket battery was obviously not that great, but Karl Franz did some really good work against that Warlord. We were able to really, really just like take him down hard. So that was really good. GG, man. And is there anything else you guys wanted to see? Any other Mortal Empire stuff? While I have Professor Pone here to playtest? Let me know. But yeah, that Hellstorm rocket battery was not good. That was a bad idea. I don't know why you guys talked me into that. Yeah, but I could play Vampire Counts, I could play Greenskins. FFA. I actually have a video coming up with the free-for-all in the mod. So do you guys want to see... We could do Greenskins. You guys want to see Greenskins? Oh, I feel like there are no Beastmen right now. Greenskins. Yeah, Greenskins. Okay. So I'm going to play Greenskins. Yeah, man, neither did I. That Hellstorm sucked. No, you can't play Bretonnia, unfortunately, because Bretonnia only has like a couple units. So yeah, like they have a very limited roster. So if you look at Bretonnia, you can see they have like nothing like in this mod, because this is what you run into in the campaign with Bretonnia. So they don't have the regiments for now. So yes, we're playing the Greenskins. Yeah, change the map, thank you. Iron Mountain Pass, so be it. Who you gonna play? You can't play Chaos either. Chaos doesn't work, see? Look, you just have like a limited, you don't even have Forsaken. So you can't play Chaos efficiently in this. So the boys versus the High Elves. So this should be fun. So we're going to get Azag. Spirit Leech is good. Can I aim this? Oh no, it's a vortex, so we'll try those. Does he have the spider? He doesn't have his... Oh, he actually already has poison, that's right, so... we'll get a Night Goblin Shaman with a little bit of a sneaky magic steal in here. He's just going to be trolling in the back. And man, what do we bring against High Elves? Do we bring Black Orcs? I feel we do. So we're going to bring Black Orcs and then kind of saturate them with some Orc Boys. I think we go a little bit wide with that. And let's see, do we want any artillery? Triple Coach. I miss playing the old world factions. It's making me a little sad. Yeah, so maybe we just go with like a really heavy infantry corps. I don't know how good the Orc Boy Biggins or the Orc Biggins are going to be, because I don't have the regiments for now, so I'm gonna have to bare bone it here. All right, so we got the Black Orcs, we got those guys. Do we want some Goblin Archers? Do we want artillery too? I feel like artillery is not going to be bad. And do we want a spider? Nah, well, I guess they don't have a lot of anti-large armor piercing, so the spider might not be terrible. So let's actually do that. Pull the Arachnoid Queen. And let's see what else. Do we need some guys to like defend this Goblin Rock Clobber? I don't know. I think that's probably okay. Yeah, you can get this mod right now. It's just called I think it's like Faction Unlocker. Somebody can link it in chat too. Sneaky Stealing has changed. Oh, has it? Let me see. Oh, it's around target around self. Is it when he's casting? Oh, it's only when he's casting. Yeah, okay. Thanks for pointing that out, Gobbo King. The Gobbo King would know. So let's see here. So we have this. We probably want to get some Night Goblins just to like defend and troll in the back. Well, troll in the back line a little bit. And yeah, it's not the best army, but you know, without Regiments Renown, it'll do. Black Orcs should do pretty good against the High Elves. I think Orc Boys, you know, hit hard enough that they can put a dent. We have the Arachnoid Queen for some pretty heavy AP. And a little bit nervous about like dragons and stuff, but I think we can outrun the dragons. Yeah, Azag's faster, so I think that should be okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. But if I cut Azag, I probably want to get some archers too, maybe? Yeah, I'm just in a bit of a conundrum here. Grimgor. No, his stats look pretty similar. I don't think they made any changes to him. They might have given him like an item or something, or changed Kitsnick. Let's get some Gobbo archers perhaps. Yeah, but the Arachnoid spider is already such a big investment. I'm hoping that'll pay off. We'll find out. Yeah, sounds good. All right, here we go. Or maybe we cut this and get some Gobbo. No, because Gobbo's in the back. Do we want to try it? No, we got Wolf Riders. We're fine. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this Mortal Empires preview. Yeah, they probably buffed Kitsnick. They buffed a lot of the items on like the old school lords and stuff, so I think Professor Pone's saying something, so. You can use him? Sure. I guess Professor Pone in this mod has access to the lords from the faction, so. Yeah, so he's going to be using the White Lion, which is pretty cool. That'll be really fun to see him in action. And you know what? Let's just cut these guys and just chevron up these so they can actually hit something. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. Yeah, Sneaky Stealing guy. Sneaky Stealing was very oppressive though, guys. It like there was no counterplay to it. You just had to like not use magic, you know. Ugh. War of the Beard, please. Yeah, that could be pretty fun. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do it to it. We'll find out. I'm only probably going to do 1 or 2 more games, guys, because I got to give my hands a break. I've been going pretty hard in the paint today. No, I haven't used High Elf Bolt Throwers. No, I'm not a big fan of those. I've tried them on a lot of replays on my channel, actually. You guys have probably seen those. And I find them to be relatively inefficient. So, just my anecdotal experience there. Well, we did have some dwarf smashing earlier on, guys. We had the what's this? Oh, someone spent too much. Pone spent too much. Give them pointies a right proper crumpin'. Well, after this, guys, we're gonna do a free for all, and we'll do it with the Mortal Empires. How's that sound? I think he's ready. You can't start the battle with him as a lord? You should be able to, man. Yeah, you can. There you go. All right. Yeah, bolt throwers are, you know, the Skaven artillery was able to really just do great work against my my Hellstorm rocket battery. Hellstorm rocket batteries are just garbage, though. They're just terrible. This is going in. Why is it going in the book, Crazy Dingo? I already played dwarves. The first game we were able to slay the Dark Elves with the Jawi. All right, here we go. Let's see where these foul units are going to be deploying here. Yeah, we'll close the stream out with an FFA, guys. How's that sound? Thanks again for everyone for joining today. Really appreciate all your support. You guys hanging out, having a good time, and, you know, just being part of the family. So let's see how this goes. The greenskins, huh? With the black orcs. It's going to be fun. Let's see. Sorry, just reading some emails, guys. I am going to take a long nap after this. Long nap. The Sunmaker is OP. No. It's I wouldn't say it is. That's just my opinion, though. So, who knows? You might be right. Maybe that's like the hidden gem of Total War, the Sunmaker. All right, Black Orcs and boys. Let's get them in there and go break down some elves. It should be fun. All right, so these guys are here. We do have Azag right here. He's ready to go on his Skull Muncha. We also have an Arachnoid Queen. I don't know how good it'll be, but we'll find out. And the Orc Boars can be in group 2, 3, and 4. And the Gobos are always ready. So let's put one over here just to be annoying. And is there anything else I can deploy? Oh, we got a little bit of Shroud over there, perhaps. Let's get in there. Come on. Do it. So the boys are ready. They're back in town. We have our artillery online, so we'll put that in group 5, and we'll do it to it. All right. The co-op campaign should be going up this weekend. Yeah, we're going to be playing it probably in the next day or two. So, Krokar is very strong. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Andy probably definitely does some good cinematic stuff. I'm pretty sure he casts his game differently from me, like the way he does the camera work and stuff. Because I think he like gets the camera work and then casts the game after the fact. So it's a little bit different because I cast it during the game. So, all right, so we got our artillery. So let's go ahead and start shooting at these guys. And does he have the White Lion guy? No, he has a prince, unfortunately. That's too bad. I was hoping to get to see that White Lion Lord. So the Gobos is ready. Oh, did I accidentally put one of them over here? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. So he does have Dragon Princes coming in, so I'm hoping we can get some action against those Dragon Princes with the Fate of Yuna. Our infantry should be fine here. I'm feeling pretty confident. So we can go ahead and put him in a separate group. We're just going to actually degroup him for now. And we're going to advance our main troops here just a little bit and just wait, because our artillery hopefully will generate some value over the course of this battle. So Dragon Princes, I don't think they have good magic resistance. They don't. So we're going to pull our Orc Boars over here, and we're going to try and get a Fate of Yuna on those guys, because we definitely don't want to mess with the, you know, the other dudes. So the boys... let's get them going here. We definitely want to start advancing because he's probably just going to try and goon Azag. So Azag, we want to use the Spirit Leech right here on these Dragon Princes, and then we're going to engage right there, pull one group up and around, and the Arachnoid Spider, we need to get that in there. Let's get the boys around the back, get these guys around the back as well, and yeah, so we'll just switch the artillery to the middle archers, and good. So we got that Fate of Yuna off, which is solid. Good engagement so far. We have the Black Orcs coming here. Let's get these guys around the side, and yeah, all right, let's get that Lore Master of Hoth, actually. That's going to be a really good engagement for us. So we're going to kind of sandwich these guys. Do we want to sandwich them? I think we just keep... yeah, let's sandwich for a second, which is going to allow us to get some pretty good work in. Azag, we're going to fly him over. Arachnoid Queen seems to be doing pretty well here. But getting these guys up and around here is going to be very good for us. So let's pull them over across. And great. So we get that sandwich on those Dragon Princes. We're able to shut them down. So let's just pull the Goblins right now and just go elsewhere. We're going to kind of run away from here and go after the Phoenix with Azag. I think that's going to be a very good engagement for us. Spider seems to be doing well. It's having a good time in the middle. Some of our boys are kind of cracking a little bit. The Black Orcs are doing well, but let's get these guys to go after them. And our artillery pieces, we can just kind of keep shooting at these dudes. Cool. So Azag, where is he? He's fighting the Phoenix up in the air, so we can go ahead and pop a Spirit Leech. Oh, we'll pop the Wall for now, just to give him a little bit of an advantage. And right now, we basically need to run from that Star Dragon, because that thing is going to munch us. So we're going to run. Azag's going to try and get away here. Let's go ahead and pop Foe Seeker. Just kind of keep collapsing on these Dragon Princes a little bit, and yeah, we get away just fine. So now we're going to save up for another, probably another Fate of Yuna. I think that's going to be really strong against the Dragon Princes. So let's just fly over here, get ready to cast it on these guys, and, you know, hopefully we'll be okay. Good. So the battle's going well. We can go ahead and kite a little bit. Let's turn and cast this on the Dragon Princes, and then we can actually just fight the Phoenix. Good. So the Orc Boars on the high ground just massacred those Dragon Princes pretty hard. So they're almost broken. 21 leadership, not too many models left. But the Spider in the mainline fight is doing very well. Black Orcs obviously holding. Looks like we might be able to kill this guy here as well. And do we have anything that's not fighting? We do have some boys in the back who routed off, so let's get them back in. Let's get these guys back in as well. And the Orc Boars were able to do very, very good work for us. So Azag in the air is obviously going to beat a Phoenix, most likely because of his poison, I would imagine. And yeah, all right, so let's get the Boars and have them go after the other Dragon Princes, I think. And we are taking some fire as well as a Spirit Leech from the Lore Master of Hoeth. So let's just turn and run right now. No point in fighting. I think we're winning the ground battle pretty handily here. So let's go ahead and run. That Phoenix is probably going to chase us, but we can re-engage it once we get into a more kind of optimal position here. So we'll keep shooting here. Let's get these guys just slamming into the archers right now. And we do have some goblins here. Let's get them on the archers. And this is going to be good. We have a ton of Orc Boars right here, so we can just get them kind of engaging here. The Arachnarok Queen in the front line is doing quite well for us, but let's pull it in the back and have it help out the Dragon Princes. And now we can turn and fight here. So we're going to turn and fight. We're going to pop a Spirit Leech of our own. And I hope we can win that engagement. It's going to be a pretty big determining factor. These guys can charge in here. These guys can slam into some of these Lothran Seaguard, but a lot of his ground troops are being pretty heavily compromised, but he still has all these dragons and different things like that. So that's my one concern. So Azag is fighting. Oh man, this is a close fight over here. It's pretty tough. Phoenixes aren't pushovers, but we do have a poison, so I'm hoping that'll give us the fight. We do have the wall coming up relatively shortly. So do we have any artillery that we can, like, yeah, I guess we'll just start shooting at his lord. We might as well. Let's go ahead and pop the wall, which is going to give us a big kind of boost in melee attack. And yeah, so the dragon's landing right now. So let's see if we can kind of get it with the Arachnarok Queen and some of these boys. And we just need to pin his lord right now. That's going to be kind of the determining factor of this game. Balance power in our favor a little bit. We do have this Phoenix relatively low, so we're going to try and fight that guy. And yeah, it's going well, I think. Yeah, you can see pretty much everything of his is shattered for the most part. He does have a Lore Master of Hoeth over here. So let's pull these boys and have them go help out there. And we definitely don't want that artillery going there because it's going to friendly fire us. So let's just have it shoot at some of these retreating troops. Man, Azag, hopefully he can win this. It's going to be really bad if he loses. He's shaken right now. The Phoenix is very low. Hopefully he wins. 900 HP against 1,000 of the Phoenix. So, man, what a fight that is. Black Orcs and whatnot. Let's get him on the Prince right here. And the Lore Master of Hoeth. Come on, he really needs to win this. This is pretty crucial for us. So let's pop this. Foe Seeker, every little thing helps. And the Phoenix is doing pretty well. Oh, man, we almost have enough for another Spirit Leech, too. And yeah, we're taking a lot of hits. It looks like we're not going to be able to kill the Phoenix, which is definitely going to help my opponent. So let's kind of just keep swarming on this Prince, see if we can take him down. And, you know, kill the Lore Master of Hoeth on that same note. Just kill all the routing units that are coming back. And it looks like the Phoenix was actually able to beat Azag, which was really bad. So just keep that damage going on that Prince right here. But, man, it's going to be tough. Like, we might not be able to do that. So let's keep fighting the good fight. Keep poking there. And we do have this guy surrounded, but the Orc Boars should be going on the Prince for sure. The Arachnarok Spider is taking a little bit of damage, which definitely is not fun. Balance power is still in our favor, despite like the circumstance, and it definitely doesn't feel like it's going well for us. So let's get the artillery pieces going right there. The Orc Boars getting a nice little charge, and the Spider needs to get in there and apply some poison. And the Swordmaster of Hoeth is finally broken. So at this point, I think we might be able to get him. It's going to be really tough. And yeah, but we do have the poison. So let's pull the Spider back because he's clearly targeting the Spider. So I think we pull the Spider back, he chases, and then the Orc Boars and the other anti-large units are able to kind of drag him down a little bit. You can see we're able to do some pretty good work here as well against the Lore Master of Hoeth. So he's probably going to try and bomb right now, not sure. So maybe we just get the artillery shooting at the archers, finishing them off, and the Spider probably will rally. It still has 1800 HP, which is good. Black Orcs are immune to psychology, which is going to be a real staple of me potentially having a chance here. And we got some boys in the hood. Let's get them chasing the Lore Master, and he's going to go after the Phoenix, which is fine. And I can't believe we still have this balance of power, like even though like it feels like we're not doing well right now. So the Black Orcs can go here, and do we have any boys left? Yeah, the Orc boys are kind of running off because Azag, you know, did die to that Phoenix, which is much faster than him. So let's go ahead and get here. And okay, these guys are all on the Lore Master, so let's pull them down here and have them go after these, and just leave the Orc boys to kind of chase that Lore Master of Hoeth. I think that's going to be best. Get another charge on these Star Dragons, and how's his leadership doing? He's at 46, which is pretty good. The Phoenix has landed back here, so let's get the Goblin Wolf Riders, and honestly, we can just like do some point-blank shots right now. So this artillery piece we can shoot there, which could be pretty funny. And yeah, we'll just kind of reform ranks in the back. So let's go back here and kind of finish this guy off. Looks like he's going to probably try and snipe some of my stuff, but we do have some artillery, so yeah, let's shoot at the Prince. I mean, we need any damage we can get, really. Let's get the boys back here. And the Phoenix will rout pretty much instantly, I think, if we can get that dude kind of taken care of. And let's just throw rocks at his lord. Screw it. Screw it. And how are our boys doing? They're in okay shape. So let's get them back here. Let's reform our infantry lines right here and just kind of, oh no, we definitely got to degroup those. Get those guys set up like so. And yeah, so hopefully the boys can, you know, pop this guy real quick. Let's get some Wolf Riders kind of charging here. And hopefully we can hit him with that. That would be really nice. Looks like his Lore Master of Hoeth is back online, so maybe we just shoot that. That's probably an easier target. And yeah, so the anti-large, we should be able to kill this Phoenix. Oh, but he just gets up in the air. Ooh, that's rough. So hopefully he doesn't have any bombs or anything. So we'll find out. But yeah, the artillery is going to be good. I think we can kill the Lore Master. That's probably going to be pretty possible here. You can see he's trying to rally all of his troops and whatnot. So is Phoenix doing its thing? Yes. Yeah, Grimgore might have been good here, but I think Azag with Spirit Leech was the only reason we were able, or with Fate Abuna, was the only reason we were able to really kill his Lore Master of Hoeth, or the Dragon Princes, excuse me. So this guy's getting relatively low. He does have the Phoenixes back here, but we do have artillery, so we can kind of just sit till we, exhaust all of our ammunition. And we are hitting him. He's shaken, which is good. So I don't know if we're going to be able to break him. So you know what? Let's actually just turn and shoot this pigeon right in the face. Let's see if we can. Yes, turn artillery. Let's see if he's paying attention. And it looks like those wolf riders just were like, screw this, we're out, we're done, we've had enough of this. And these guys are just wavering, so maybe we gotta like run them away right now. Why are they wavering? No, stop it. And this pigeon is 24 leadership, so I think it's because they're close to the this guy. So I think we just gotta run them away. Yeah, there you go. So you see, now their leadership's kind of stabilizing a little bit. So the black orcs are gonna be the hardest thing for him to kill for sure. But look at this. This is so great. These goblins are just like shooting point blank at this Phoenix. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Grandpa Rodent Rash is watching you. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad he's watching me. Bounce power is very even. So these Phoenixes are going to come in right now, so we'll try and get a bit of a charge. You can see we're pretty much out of ammunition there anyway, so we can go ahead and send some black orcs back there. But I think these boars might just waver en route before they do get this charge off, but we'll find out in a second. But we're still getting some good shots here, so let's go ahead and get these going here. Let's get these guys going right there. And yeah, come on boys. Come on, boys, do it. Oh yeah, look at those point blank shots. Glorious. Glorious. And I think his lord's coming. I'm not sure if he's just gonna wait over there. I'm out of artillery, so I think he can attack right now. Yeah, arc leadership, GG. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm surprised Azag lost that Phoenix. That was pretty big. I mean, we could march over there, but it's gonna take a while to get there. So, how's his lord doing? His lord's in pretty good shape. So, I think we just wait for the Phoenix to land. Hopefully, the orc boars can get an engagement or two. Yeah, Wa is the way to go. So let's go ahead. I think he might be trying to bomb here. I'm not sure. Let's pull back in case he is and see if we can kind of screw up his targeting a little bit. And these artillery still have some ammunition, but it looks like there's the last alliance of elves coming over the hill. And yeah, I don't know how we can beat that Prince on a Star Dragon, guys. That's going to be really rough. So let's shoot into here on these white lions. At least maybe we'll get a kill off that. And the boars can go ahead and run up and around the side. I think we just kind of forsake this back line. It's gone now. Like we're out of ammunition, for sure. And yeah, we'll just kind of march and have some fun. So it looks like he did pop an ability. So he pops stand your ground. So we'll go ahead and pull back a little bit until that wears off. So that shouldn't last much longer. And these guys are pretty much done for. So let's get some boys back here. Let's get the orc boars. Yeah, I think we want to rear charge with the orc boars. So the boys, we can go ahead and advance them like so. The orc boars, we'll pull them around the side. And we definitely need to kill that Lore Master of Hoeth. So let's get that Goblin Rock Lobber crew coming in. Let's do a side charge right here. And if he does go after that, that's going to be okay. So we can just kind of pull back and do a bit of a feign. Move these guys in here, these guys in here, and these guys in here. All right, cool. So we're going to slam into these white lines, and it'll do good damage. It'll do good damage. So come on, get in there. Yes, good. Yes, go cannon crew. You guys can do it. I believe in you. The Mighty Phoenix is coming back, so we're going to charge right now. This should be pretty good. The white lines are a very squishy target against charges. They're not really designed for such things. So he does land on top of our cannon crew here. So these guys can engage here, these guys can engage here, and we get a nice little charge right here, which is going to break those guys, yeah, pretty much instantly. So that's solid. So then let's do a rear charge on his lord, see if we can kind of pin him down, and potentially we can. I don't know, the Black Orcs and the Orc Boar Boy Biggins. I'm really hoping they can kind of do some good work here, but he does get a nice Earthblood. So this Phoenix is going to die pretty quick here. It's unless we have a mass terror out, like we do have a small chance, because Black Orcs are very strong. And what do we have over here? Some boys. So let's get the boys back in town. Whoa, that Phoenix just rebirthed to full life? Oh, that's game. Oh my goodness. GG Phoenix. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, we need Regiments of Renown for this one. That was crazy. But yeah, Grimgore probably would have been a better bet for sure. Oh my goodness, that Phoenix. Did you guys see that? That was insane. Okay, so we're gonna push in right now and surround this prince right here. Hopefully we'll do some pretty good work against him, but it's at this point, with that Phoenix being full health, it's 100% over. So yeah, that Phoenix like rebirth was crazy. Oh my goodness, there goes our chances. The Phoenix rose from the ashes and expunged the foul orcs from this world. GG. So yeah, it's definitely pretty hard without regiments for now. But, you know, you can put up a good fight. I like the build. Azag was the risky pick. Probably should have just gone with, like, Black Orcs, to be honest. I think that would have been way better. So, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. And do you guys want to do a free-for-all with the Old World factions? Yeah. Okay. So if you guys have the faction unlocker, join. There's going to be 2 more spots. And you guys can come in and party. I'm going to be playing the Dawi, of course. I think. Do I want to play the dwarves? Yeah. Yeah. I should have brought Grimgor for sure. He would have been good. All right. So we got Shudder in here. All right. All right. He's going to be playing. And if you want to play New World, go ahead. By all means, play him. The Dawi, we're going to get Forge Fire. And do we want to get the rune here? I don't know. Yeah. So you guys can see the Master Engineer has the Fiery Ring of Thori now, which is pretty cool. So let's get this guy. We're going to get a Tormentor Sword. Yes. There we go. And what is this rune? Oh, Leadership and Melee Attack. Not bad. That was a fun game for sure. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I'll make sure after in the post-game cast to do, what's it called? Oh man, I'm just totally blanking right now. To do timestamps. Oh, sorry. Got to open this other slot. I'm a noob. My bad. We're going to do a little Troll Country. I want to play the dwarves, but you know, if you guys really want, I'll play the vampire counts. But I don't have Mortis engines. It's like, oh man, do they get Mortis engines? Let me look. No Mortis engine, guys. That's pretty rough. But you know what? Who cares? I'm gonna play the vamp. Oh no, Pone's playing the vampires. Okay, so Pone will play the vampires. That's fine. And then we can play this. Oh man, let's see. God, all right, Armando, we'll do another one. We'll do another game after this, and we'll get you in. Don't worry, brother. I got you. So we'll get these guys going here. We'll go here, and then we'll get this going, which is the 8 leadership. That's probably worth bringing. We'll get the runesmith here with all of his goodies, or excuse me, the Thane. Get his runes as well. And against Skaven, and who do we have? Greenskins over here? Is that who they are? Yeah, those are the Greenskins. So we probably just want to get a front line with some decent AP. So then aside from that, we're going to get some dwarves, some dwarf warriors, just kind of like, or do we want to get blasting charges? That could be kind of fun. Yeah, someone needs to play the New World, right? The New World Order. We'll get 2 cannons. Did they buff flame cannons at all? It looks like it does. Burnt. I don't think they made much changes to that, but you know what? Just for the sake of entertainment, we'll get a Hellblaster volley gun. We're going to get 2 Slayers. And we definitely need some guns. We need guns, guns, guns. All right. That should be fine. Whatever. Good enough. It'll do. Let's see. Questions. Sounds good, Armando. You got it, boss. The full Dwarven artillery. This is plenty of Dwarven artillery right here, though, guys. This is some heavy firepower, that's for sure. So, let's do it, boys. The old world rises. Take down the foul dark elves. No, we're playing a mod that allows you to play some of the old world races, but you can't use DLC or mods or anything. It's definitely pretty rough. If you're playing against the New World factions, that is. Because you need the DLC. It's kind of like part of the balancing process, you know. So. All right. Yeah, and thanks again, everyone, for joining on stream today. Hopefully you're enjoying this one. No, just one mod. It's just the faction unlocker. We have the organ gun. There's no mislabeling. Old world versus the new world. I have a lot of replays to cast, so probably later tonight after I rest for a bit, I'm going to go cast a bunch of these. So probably cast the dwarf versus dark elves. I'll probably cast the empire versus the Skaven, and then a couple other games as well. And we'll do it to it. It's been a good stream today. It's been a good stream. Hold on a sec. Just checking some messages here. And yeah, all right. I think we're ready to party just about. Someone's loading in. Oh, I forgot to give the potato disclaimer. Hopefully no one joining has a heavy duty potato. That'd be pretty rough. Yeah. So if you guys have potatoes, please abstain from joining the free-for-alls and games. I know it's harsh, but it does lag it down for all the spectators and everything. So, all right. I don't know if the organ gun got a buff. A 40k total war conversion? That would be crazy. I don't know if I don't think they would allow that. I feel like Creative Assembly would kind of smash that down because, you know, Games Workshop doesn't want their IP being used like that, right? Everything with a beard has been buffed. Jungle Dinos versus Wood Elves? Yeah, we'll see. All right, here we go. Hopefully it's not too laggy, guys. Let's hope for the best. And I'm expecting some trollish vanguards. This is a pretty small FFA map. All right, so let's get these guys here. Bunch up like so. We'll have our Thunders kind of waiting. You know what? We're going to have our Thunders kind of angling sideways at first because I have a feeling there's going to be some shenanigans with Vanguard stuff. The only problem with this free-for-all map is there's a ton of freaking... there's a ton of what's it called? Like, there's... The deployment zones are just so damn small. Alright, so let's get these guys here. These guys can go here. And these guys can be like right here, just waiting in the brush for Vanguard. The Slayers can be waiting to protect them. And these guys can be waiting to protect them right here. Let's get them here. Oh my god, it's such a tight deployment zone. Goodness gracious. Have the Thane in the back and the Runesmith in the front. Alright, we're ready. We're ready. These Slayers should be in group 3. These guys can be in group 2. And here we go. Organ gun got a range buff, did it? Let's take a look. Oh, 310, yeah, I think that's more than it used to be, so. I can't quite reach anyone, but hopefully someone like runs in here. Yeah, but the cannon can start shooting right away, which is good. Oh my god. There's a bunch of our guys over there. What a maniac. Alright, so let's just start shooting into the orcs, and the organ gun can just start teeing off into the Dark Elves. Oh, look at that damage. You know, I'm just going to let them fight a little bit. Just hang out. Yes, give me the points. Oh man, this is great. This feels so dwarvish. Just getting all this deeps in here. Take out these foul New World monstrosities. Oh no, it looks like the orcs are coming for me though. The green tide marches forward. So I think we got to switch all our focus onto the greenskins who are coming for us. It's going to be rough because we don't have much AP in the front line. So let's get these Thunders kind of positioned here. We'll get these ones positioned here. Slayers back here to kind of take out the orc boars. And you know what? We're gonna try and survive. This is gonna be rough because his army's pretty good against us, whereas ours is more like well-rounded. So let's get these Slayers right here to intercept these orc boar boy biggins. And looks like, yeah, we got some orc boys coming down the hill. Get these guys here. These Thunders can start shooting at black orcs right here. Oh, look at the vampire counts have all their Varguys coming in the back. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. So Thorgrim, get in there, settle some grudges. Let's pull these guys back here. And yeah, honestly, it's going okay. It's going pretty good. We got some Slayers back here who we can get on this Goblin Big Boss if he wants to get a little bit crazy. And we have a lot of screening right here too, which is good. So we can shoot at the black orcs right here. So our cannon is definitely a little bit in a bad position. But you know what? It's okay. We're having a good time. You know, we're enjoying ourselves. Let's get the Rune of Wrath and Rune on these guys. And there's no Rusty Errors, so at the very least, we have that going for us. Slayers, we're waiting here. And the other Slayers we can have shoot here. Pull these guys back a little bit. And we can just start teeing off on those guys with the organ gun. So the Tormentor Sword we could pop, but I think we just use that on the cav back here, actually. And the Slayers should be able to kind of shut these guys down, which is going to be really strong. So hopefully Thorgrim's doing good in the front. Looks like he's kind of rallying the boys a little bit. Let's pull these Dwarf Warriors in the back. And our Slayers were able to cross over, so that's really solid. And the Tormentor Sword, let's actually just get him on this little Goblin Big Boss right here. That's totally fine with me. He's trying real hard to shut down that cannon too. So let's just kind of pull it back here and have it angle the other direction. And no, the Varguys are coming. No, bad Varguys, bad. Oh no, because then Pone's army is going to get run over by those guys now. So we do have this Dawi here. So let's go ahead and cast the Tormentor Sword. And we need to get a little bit closer to these guys. Oh man, our back line's just getting attacked from so many angles. So let's pull these back. We're going to get our guy in here and use the Tormentor Sword, which is going to allow, basically just lock all these guys down. And then let's get these Dwarf Warriors collapsing as well. These guys and the Slayers can fight the Varguys, and our Thunders are getting back. We are getting swarmed, guys. This is just all bad, because the Dark Elves are going to win, because they're just going to be so beastly, you know, towards the end of the battle. Let's get Grimgore back. I think we need to do a bit of a tactical retreat, actually. We need to form a last alliance, guys. We're going to let the New World win this one. I think so. It's looking pretty grim for us. I wonder how the vampire counts are going to do with all of their like crumbling and stuff. But we're actually holding pretty well, even against like 3 factions here. with the Slayers and, you know, the Thanes and everything. So let's get these guys going here. We'll get these Slayers, you know, kind of pulling back. I think we do have to reform ranks and hope that they start fighting each other, because the Dark Elves are just going to murder the vampires over there. So let's get these Slayers. Is there any other threats back here? This organ gun, I think we just have to start shooting at the Dark Elves. But, I mean, their army is mostly, like, low-tier stuff. I mean, oh, actually, it is a bunch of chariots, too, which is rough, so. All right, so the Dawi front line's holding. They're doing their people proud. We have some Slayers here who can go cut up these boys real quick. Let's keep shooting down these Varguys. Organ gun's in pretty good shape. And the cannon, we can just shoot into the Cold One chariots. Oof, man, this is wild. Oh, you guys can't see the score? Hold on. I got you. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Got you. Merry Christmas. Okay. So, I minimized and got you guys the score. We do have the Rune of Wrath and Ruin right here on these Black Orcs, which is going to be good, but we're kind of starting to run out of steam a little bit. We're getting, like, attacked from so many angles that it's going to be tough to stabilize. So I think we form a bit of a battle line right here, and what? Oh, this is so bad. Look at all those Cold One chariots coming in. This is just all bad news. Let's start shooting at that Death Hag right here. And I think we might be able to fend off the Orcs, but it looks like the Vampire counts are coming back there with their Terror Guys and stuff, so I think we basically just take this time to reform ranks and just kind of disengage from the fights we're in right now. Granted, these Dwarf Warriors aren't going to be able to disengage, but Thorgrim, we need to get him back here. And our cannon is, yeah, it's compromised. So we'll keep shooting at that Hag right there, but these chariots are going to be so ugly. This is just going to be so bad. So I think we do have the Tormentor Sword. We have it in 18 seconds, which is decent. And these chariots, some of these chariots are actually rampaging, which is good. So, all right, open fire, Dawi. Do it. Do it to it. The Black Orcs are going down. We're getting some good deeps there. Thorgrim and the boys are kind of leading a bit of a charge here. So hopefully these chariots do just start rampaging, because at that point we can pretty much get free kills, which is going to be great. You can see Grimgor Ironhide is coming after our Lord. Do we have any Longbeards fighting? Our troops are just spread so thin. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get these Dawi kind of fighting against these Dread Spears to try and get some points. We have pulled ahead in points, so that's pretty good. But we definitely need to waddle out of here, guys. Nice little slow there. So let's just kind of stick to our guns back here, literally and figuratively. We're going to pull back, and do we have our organ gun still? So our organ gun, if we can waddle it back, we might be able to like get it useful again at some point. Because now all of our enemies are fighting each other, and you can see our Thane. He's just kind of racking up points in the pocket. And yeah, man, this is a wild one. So let's get the Slayers engaged right here and get you know, Thorgrim back. But all of our fortresses are starting to shatter right now, so I think the Dark Elves are going to pull ahead. Granted, we're getting some pretty good points from these Black Orcs, but yeah, you can see we get a nice little surround right here. And where do we want to shoot? Do we want to shoot the Death Hag? I think we do. The Death Hag's a pretty good target. So I think Thorgrim can maybe smash on this Goblin Big Boss real quick, and then we just kind of pull back. Yeah, so that's good. So we broke him. Our organ gun is retreating and get it back to the edge of the map. And do we have any Dwarf Warriors still fighting? Oh, we do, just barely. And we have the Tormentor Sword. Let's pop that. It's going to slow all these chariots down for a moment. Good. Take it down. Take down that Hag. Kill it. Take off skirmishing mode. You guys need to stand and fight. So, all right. So we're going to put them in guard mode too, so hopefully they'll keep shooting. Slayers are, you know, holding the pocket right here, and you can see that Grimgor is kind of sandwiched. Come on. Waddle back there. Get them. Get them. Come on, dwarves. Fight. Fight the good fight. All right. So we're getting in there. This Death Hag is in pretty bad shape, but can we disengage these guys? Oh, yeah. It's time for the organ gun. So organ gun needs to turn. Get one last shot here at these Blackguard and Ogron. Come on, turn around and shoot. There's too many of them, Captain. We need to form a last alliance. I need Professor Pone's help. So we should be able to take these guys out. These Thunders here, we can shoot here. But yeah, you can see the chariots are just going to shut down our business. And the Slayers, let's let Grimgor be free. We're going to pull the Slayers back. And the Thane is still, you know, fighting against all these Dark Elves. But yeah, we need the no Terror Guys. Pone, you're supposed to help me. We have an old world alliance. What treachery is this? Alright, so the Hag must die. Slayers, no, stop it, Grimgor. I'm trying to help you. I let you go. Alright, so let's keep waddling away over here. Oh my goodness, this is just such anarchy. We don't have enough points because the Dark Elves are going to get way too much. So basically, we need to work on the Dark Elves if we want to have a chance of winning. And Grimgor is just going to kill. He's going to kill Thorgrim, unfortunately. So the Slayers, alright, we're putting you back in your cage, dude. We're gonna attack you here. So the Slayers are going to get on you, and we do have a Thane who's wavering. And that's it. So we're out of it. We got swarmed, but it's gonna be hard. Yeah, there's no way. So the Dark Elves are gonna win. It's more a matter of if Pone and Shudder can come in. But really, what happened is that like I was fighting Greenskins, and then the Vargeist came and attacked me, and were killing my range and my siege and my units. So then that basically allowed the Dark Elves to get a free win against Professor Pone's main force. And then from there, he was able to come over here and probably clean us up. So it doesn't look like. I know. Yeah, I got ganged up on a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, so get in there, Grimgor. That's part of free-for-all, guys. You got to roll with it. I hope Pone can pull something out, but the Dark Elves, he does have 2 Terrorgeists. And it looks like the Greenskins are rallying a little bit over here. And, oh, do I still have some troops fighting? I don't think so. Let me see. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I'm out of the picture, guys. Let me go ahead. Okay, yeah, because it's my name. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so my last unit was eliminated, so. Well, you know, the Dwarves are actually really good in free-for-all. Like, we held really well against, like, 2 people. And, you know, we're probably going to pull a hard second place here, which is very good, considering we were getting jumped. So, I think the Dwarves are just fine. Like, they seem pretty solid, so. So, yeah, that was quite a bit of fun, for sure. The book got twice as thick. It's going to be just as heavy on Thorgrim's lap, and he actually did survive. He was able... Yeah, I let Grimgor go. I was like, you know what, brother? I'm going to let you out from this pinning of the Slayers. He was wavering, and look what he did. He betrayed me and killed Grimgor. How very greenskin of him. Yeah, absolutely. You can see Manfred here doing a pretty good job, kind of beating on this Dreadlord, but I think that's going to be all she wrote for the Pwn, so. And all these chariots come in, but the problem with Cold One chariots is I feel like they're not even that great against dwarves because they're going to rampage, like, into Slayers and gunfire and stuff. So, we'll see how it goes, but yeah, that's going to be it. So, well played to everyone. Well played to Pancreas, Shudder, and Professor Pwn. It was a fun game, I must admit. I really wish I didn't have these wrist problems, guys. Like, I would love to just play for another, like, 3 hours. Like, what the hell else do I have to do, you know? Man, I really wish I could keep playing. I want to so bad. I have that itch right now where I want to go. Maybe we'll try another quick battle or 2 back in regular now. I think that could be good. We'll see. We'll think about it. So it looks like Pancreas was able to kill Professor Pwn's Manfred, but the Vampire Council will be pretty good with the Mortis engine. I think that's going to be a very, very strong pick. You can see this Terrorgeist is actually doing some good work here. Still fighting to the bitter end. Maybe it's going to terror out these guys. Looks like we do have some zombies back here as well, kind of fighting and pinning some of these guys. So, oh, maybe Pwn can do a little something. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, a nice kind of cold chill wind right there from those guys. Terrorgeist putting up a pretty good fight in here. Look at him. He's just jolly. Surprised he's not broken yet. He's like hard surrounded by these guys. But wouldn't it be cool if Pwn was able to like pull this out somehow? Kill the Dreadlord and actually get away with it? Yeah. Spectate some battles and commentate while you rest your wrist. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that, my friends. So, what we're going to do... Yeah, so we'll do some subscriber battles right now. What we'll do is we'll have... I'm going to go back to the regular version of the game. And we'll have some people jump in and fight. And I'll commentate and stuff. If you guys want. I mean, if you guys want to keep watching that, I'm down. I'm just chilling, so... Thanks again for all of the support you guys have been throwing my way. I really appreciate it. I noticed a lot of new people on Patreon and sponsors and Super Chat and all that, so I really appreciate it, guys, seriously. And it actually does pay my medical bills, so I'm very grateful for that. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Bambi. May your wrist heal second monitor show that you the way and your lady join you in the States. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's really kind of you, man. So, yeah, so we'll do some subscriber cockfights. And guys, we're going to have a tournament in the next couple weeks. So the format for the tournament is I'm going to have a flash tournament. We're probably going to do it once a month, and it's going to be a $100 prize, $50 for first place, and $25, or, you know, we'll figure it out. But it's going to be a $100 pool total, so the first place winner is going to get $50. And there's going to be 8 people. So I'm going to just basically announce it and open it, and the first 8 people to get into the tournament are going to be playing, and then I'm going to be casting every single game. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Welcome, UK Card Imports. All right, man. Thank you for sponsoring. Welcome to the channel. And if you guys have YouTube channels that you'd like to shout out in my chat, I seriously don't care. If you think it's going to be useful to, you know, other subscribers and people would be interested in what you're doing, please give links to your channel. Like, I have no problem at all with that. That's totally cool. Like to grow the community, grow the family. So thank you for sponsoring, man. So guys, we're going to be doing a bit of a flash tournament. So yeah, I'll be casting every single game. It'll probably be like a 3 or 4 hour endeavor. We'll do best of 3s. I'm probably going to talk to Shetland Apache to see about some rules and different things like that, just to kind of make sure nobody cheeses. Of course, I'll have the final say. If somebody's just being a complete troll and running circles around the map, you're going to be given a loss. You know, things like that. But I think that would be really healthy for the community to have like, and I'm actually thinking about setting up like an esports type desk where we're sitting at a desk, like actually with like a mic and everything, and like, you know, in like an esports event that you see in like League of Legends and things like that. I think that would be really fun. So let me know your thoughts, or if you guys have any feedback on what you'd like to see in that respect. Thank you so much for the sponsor and the donation there, man. I'm going to do some subscriber cockfights right now, so let me go ahead and do that. Video's probably going to get demonetized for saying cockfight, but you know what? It's okay. We're going boldly and bravely into this good night. Yeah, please link your channels, especially, you know, if you got some Total War channels in here and you want to share. Check out the Gobbo King. He's here in chat. He has a pretty awesome channel, does quick battles. He's a very high-level player. Definitely would recommend it. Yeah, so we're doing it. All right, guys. So we're going to do some multiplayer battles. It's a 1v1 sub battle. And a big thanks, guys, to Professor Pone. If you guys could give him a round of applause in chat. He was stepped up and played those 1v1 games with Mortal Empires. Gave us some good matches. So thank you, man. Thank you for playing. Should start a YouTube channel, man. It was fun. All right. So 1v1 sub battle. There's not going to be a password. Actually, yeah, I'll make a password. The password is just 123. 123. And it's going to be a LAN battle. And oh, I forgot to. Did I forget to turn off my mod? Oh, okay. It was still showing those faction unlockers there. So one spectator. And if you have a potato, please abstain from joining. It's going to make it pretty tough for everyone to kind of watch. And let's have you guys fight in the Amara swamps. All right. Yeah, I like that idea, right? Glad you're enjoying it. What is it? Simonice? Yeah, Simonice. Let's hear it, Daniel. Daniel, you got to show off some of those Java emotes, man. And by the way, the gentleman who just sponsored, we got a UK car imports. You now have some emotes to play with if you're bored, so feel free to jump on and play those. So we got Pepe the Pug. So Pepe the Pug is in here. One more player. It's open. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, Palooka, you want to get in here and play? I know you wanted to play, man. Let's get you on stream. Show them what you got. Oh, Gobbo King. All right, Palooka. Hey, Armando. Next game, I am saving a spot for you. All right. Cool. So we got the Gobbo King versus Pepe the Pug. And guys, go check out the Gobbo King, his YouTube channel. I love the Java. He does a lot of great quick battles, all kinds of stuff like that. So I definitely recommend subscribing. If you like my content, you'll definitely like his stuff. All right. So I'm going to leave, rejoin as a spectator. Please close the spot. Gobbo King knows the drill probably. So let me go ahead and find the refresh and 1v1 sub battle spectate. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we're in. Yeah, the tourney will be really fun. All right, so I'm gonna go grab my dog and I'll be right back, and you guys are gonna get to cackle. I got something for you guys. Since I'm gonna be a minute grabbing my dog, I can play some music for you guys. Hold on. We got a little bit of... You guys want the 5th Symphony? Here we go. There we go. Okay, hold on. Hope you guys enjoyed that music. Hey, welcome Jake Del Rey. Thank you for donating, man. Hopefully if you just joined, you will enjoy some of this stuff. But we're going to be doing some subscriber battles for now because I was playing like the whole time and my hand's getting a little sore. So I got Wookie here. He's kind of hanging out, so maybe he'll do the live cast with us. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. He's having a good time. So yeah, I guess I forgot to turn Streamlabs on this stream, so my bad, guys. I gotta get that back next time. But yeah, he's here. I'll probably stream like twice a week, give or take. Like, can you guys hear him? That's just how he breathes all the time. Poor little guy. It's kind of the curse of having flat faces and stuff. You know, they all hundreds of years of inbreeding, whatever it takes. So yeah, right now we got the Gobbo King is going to be building up his army. It looks like we do have a Skaven showdown here. Yeah, and we're in it. We're doing it to it. So yeah, this is one of my dogs. I have two actually. The other one is Lola, but she doesn't like being she's a little more shy. She doesn't like being held. But Wookie, he doesn't give a shit. He'll just kind of sit here and just and just get pet. He's having a good old time, aren't you, Wookie? Yeah, it's a good boy. You know, I could put him up on the bed behind me. You could just like be on his perch, but Wookie actually likes being held and stuff. So it's too bad. He's kind of hard to see because he's so dark. But you guys can kind of get a look here. See, he's kind of a flat-faced beast. He's a great co-pilot. Yeah, so it's going to be hard to cast though with him because he kind of takes up my whole arm here. You know, he's just wheezing. Yeah, basically. All right. All right, Wookie, let's put you right here in this little chair and you can just sit next to me, okay? You good there? Yeah, you like that. That's a good spot. Yeah, it's basically, so YouTube gaming is YouTube's response to Twitch in a sense. I mean, it has many of the similar features. Like you can sponsor people the same as Twitch. So basically you give them like $4.99 a month, give or take. I don't know how much it is, but on top of that, you can also do super chat, which is pretty much the same as making a donation. It's very, very similar, guys. But again, Twitch is probably a little bit more optimized for this type of a format. But I still like doing it on YouTube because all of my subscribers and people I like to play with are on YouTube. So it's like why go over there? So all right, guys. So we do have a showdown between Pepe the Pug, and he's going to be facing off against the notorious Gobbo King, who does have a very evil army over here, it would appear. So for the lizards, they do have a front line of skink cohorts that are going to be saturated with some Saurus warriors with shields. And these guys are definitely ready to party. Very good against the Skaven. They have 52 weapon strength. They hit incredibly hard. And guys, we do have mighty Jabba the Hutt. So Jabba is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with for the Skaven. He definitely has to watch out for the poison wing globadiers from the Gobbo King. He does also have some Croxigors. So these are the one pick I would probably be a little bit hesitant about myself because Croxigors are very good against heavy armored. Like if you see Storm Vermin, they're going to be good. But against like rat fodder, they're not going to be great. And also on top of that, the globadiers are going to be a hard counter to those guys. He does have two groups of the Cauldron Riders on the far side, and a Basilodon with the Revivification Crystal. So it looks like he's going to be getting some healing and different things like that. So get out of my jungle. Oh, man. Ritus Total War. I'm usually pretty busy on weekends, but I'm actually going to be hosting my own tournament. I might play in it, but I want to cast it. So Ritus, if you'd like to play in the tournament, there's going to be a $100 prize pool. It's going to be first come, first serve, and gentlemen who can't, like people who play in the one tournament can't play in the next month's tournament or the next one. You have to like let new people join. But yeah, I'll probably play in that. But anyways, for the Skaven, over here we do have Gutter Runners with Poison, an excellent skirmishing unit, very, very good against the Dinos. And I'm definitely scared for the Dinos right now. Like, this is a very, very good Skaven army. He's got some Skaven Slaves in the front with some spears, a secondary line of Poison Wing Globadiers for their anti-large. He's got Queek Headtaker for his armor piercing, and it looks like he does also have a Lore Plague. And I think he has the ability to summon some Plague Monks as well as the Vermin Tide. So we're going to be getting a lot of summons here, so definitely should be a good time. In the forest, he does have some Rat Ogres for some anti-large and different things like that. And yeah, it's happening, guys. We're doing it to it. And I'll catch up with the questions you guys are asking as soon as I'm done casting this bad boy. Yeah, so the Croxigors are going to do some okay damage in the initial shock of things, but I feel like the Poison Wing Globadiers are just going to do way too much damage to them. So you can see these Skinks are going to be engaging with the Skaven Slaves, a true battle of the fodder units. The Skink will definitely win. Skaven Slaves are pretty low tier, but yeah, it's quite a battle. Jabba the Hutt's going to be waddling in right here. You can see Mazdamundi atop his giant toilet seat. He's going to be charging in against some of these Globadiers. So a very nice net right there. Oh yeah, and he gets a nice charge right there on those Skaven, knocking some of them flying and doing some good armor-piercing damage. So Jabba's doing some work. However, there are some Plague Monk Sensor Bears coming in. You can also see the trophy heads being popped from Gobbo King. And the other Globadiers are just cross-firing, and Jabba's going to go down really fast, so he definitely needs to get that out of here. Over here you can see the Kroxigors are basically fighting the Rat Ogres, and it looks like they're broken already. So Kroxigors, I'm just not a huge fan of these guys. You know, they're having to run here, but yeah, it's tough stuff. But the Globadiers just getting some massive firing into Lord Mazdamati right here, and yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to endure. Honestly, like, he brought too many large units, and you know, the Gabo King here did have a very good army with a lot of anti-large options. Queek also applying the trophy heads, just a lot of pressure here. So that was definitely very, very rough. In the forest over here, it's going a little bit better. You can see the Skinks are doing okay, holding off a lot of expensive units with the Sensor Bearers. These Skinks in the forest here are supported by some of the Cold One Knights, who are going to be trying to ride around, but really they've just been, you know, chasing this group of Rat Ogres, not really doing too much in the battle. He probably should have had them in the middle, trying to go after some of these guys. I think that would have been very, very helpful. So right here, you can see these Kroxigors have gotten back into the main fight, and this could be a little bit troublesome for Queek. You can see some rats being sent flying by Kroxigors, which is very, very fun. And yeah, this is a wild fight. They swing those things so slow. Have you guys noticed that? Like, they lift it up, and it's just like this lumbering beat stick. But let's see how many kills they have. I'm quite curious. Only 17. So you can see the balance of power is very, very heavily favoring the Gabo King. You can see Lord Jabba the Hutt is fleeing off the battlefield, so that's going to be very tough for him. Those Globadiers wrecked. And guys, the way to beat Skaven is to go very wide and use Pterodons. Pterodons just wreck Skaven. They do so well against Plague Monks, Sensor Bearers, all that stuff. You don't want to get too many monstrous units because Skaven really do punish large things. So, I mean, bringing like a Krokar or Jabba the Hutt is good, but I definitely recommend going a little bit smaller. So you can see this Plague Priest right here is getting trampled by the Kroxigors, but it looks like they're broken, or yeah, they're actually broken. So, and they still have a lot of models too. They have 10 models, I think. You can see the Globadiers in the back did get compromised a little bit by Pepe the Pug's Cold One Riders, who are doing some nice cycle charging. So we get a nice little scenic charge on some Skaven rats here, which always feels good. Seeing some of these guys finally able to crack open a Cold One with these rats, but I think it's too little, too late. I think at this point the Gabo King is going to pull this game out, and it's going to be all she wrote. So. Yeah, it's a party, guys. It's a party, but yeah, very well played at both parties. I think at this point, it's pretty much 100% over. But so some questions. Yes, we will be putting on the tournament. It's going to be really fun. I will post more details. I'll make a video specifically announcing it. We'll probably do, you know, $50 prize pool or something. I think that's something that, you know, I can reasonably handle. So Shades, yes. Turn and Italian Spartacus do random generated army battles every once in a while. Yes, we do. Dranul is correct. It's been a little bit of time since we've done those. I just wanted to get familiar with the New World factions before I started really doing like kind of funny builds. And also I'm like trying to take the ladder a little bit more seriously right now. I think right now I'm like rank 30 or something. I'll check after this game. But I want to, like, you know, stay like competitive, and so I can really be on top of giving you guys advice. Globadiers are very good, but they're not unbeatable. The Lizardmen can really deal with Globadiers. You just need to go wider. He brought Kroxigors and units that were just magnets for those things. I mean, he pretty much hard countered himself with those Kroxigors. Sure, and thanks for staying live. I hope spectating. Spectating doesn't bother my wrist at all, really, so you're good. And for how long did you keep playing? So, Kenny, I played for about 2.5 hours. So the video, you can actually rewind in the stream if you want to watch, and then, you know, you can watch a game or two and jump back to the live stream. But I played a lot of games today. It was pretty... And, you know, I might actually play one more to close out the stream, because my hand doesn't hurt as bad as, you know, it usually does, so... I've never played Zerkovich. I don't know how good he is on ladder. I know he's done some guides, but... I mean, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of guides, and, you know, I haven't seen his guides per se. I think I watched one, and it was pretty good. But a lot of people will do guides and, you know, say something's good, but that's also in a campaign perspective. Multiplayer is a whole different beast. And you see Jabba the Hutt flying into the river, just getting wailed on by these Skaven. Oh my gosh. No, I probably couldn't get rank 1. There's a lot of, you know, admittedly, I'm almost 30 years old. I have wrist problems. I can't play as much as other people. And if you look at the people who are number 1 on ladder, a lot of them have like 300 games played, or like 200 plus games played. I just can't keep up with that ratio of games. So it's going to be tough to do that for sure. So, all right. So Armando, you're up, man. It's time to do it. Good game to the Gabo King. And do you guys want to do like King of the Hill format? We could do King of the Hill, or we could get 2 new folks in. All right. So let me go ahead and GG. Next one up. Hey man, Pepe the Pug, you're a true hero. People have been asking for Kroxigors, and you definitely scratched that itch, man. So, very well played. So, here we go. So I'm gonna make a new one, and let's see where I am on leaderboards right now. So, yeah, I'm 37. So not bad. So let's go ahead and go to multiplayer. We're gonna host another battle. So 1v1 sub battle 2, and then the password's gonna be 123. We'll get another 2 people joining in here, and we will cast it. Let's put it on. Let's go to the Doom Glades. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I've always been on YouTube. To answer your question, HYC. I've never really done Twitch. I love that comment, Pimp Trolls. I would read it, but unfortunately I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. Croxagors are probably useful in the High Elf matchup. I mean, just not against Skaven. Great game, Crazy Dingo. So we got Pancreas over here. He was the gentleman in our free-for-all match. So, guys, this next spot is saved for Palooka, like I said before. So let's get you in here, man. I got you that special invite. So, guys, I got to save that spot for Palooka. So, yeah, if one of you guys don't mind joining out. Or is he still here in chat? Let me see. Okay, so I will get you I can get you in the next game, no problem, Die Legend. I just promised Palooka I would get him in, so let me go. He's been trying to get in for a lot of these games and having problems. Hey, Die Legend, get you in next game. Oh, come on. You guys gotta let him in. Come on, man, you gotta join. I don't want to keep having to make spots here. All right, last try. I'm inviting you. Get in here. I'm reserving spots for you because I know you've been trying to get into these forever and haven't been able to. If you guys could let Armando join, that would be good. All right, Palooka, come on, get in here, man. So so you say so UK car imports. You were saying you have a company. Let me see. I know that I was casting the game when you were typing about that. So let me scroll up a little bit. Go in here. You got your own company site logged in. Hey Richie, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, UK car imports. I'll shoot you a message or shoot me a message on YouTube so I can then respond to you from there. So yeah, and we can go from there. It'll be really fun. You still there, Palooka? I don't know if he's AFK. Well, if he is, oh, the password's 123. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So now you finally get to be a part of one of these games. I'm sorry it took so long, but it's time. And we're going to be doing a bunch of these. I don't mind just streaming for, another, 30 minutes or so and just doing spectator battles. So return to the main menu. So I'm going to rejoin as a spectator. 1, 2, 3. Let me find it. Come on. We're not doing modded battles right now. We did the mods quite a bit. So right now we're just going to do regular. Wookiee's just been sitting here all quiet. Oh, buddy. Come back to me. Yes. This is what we do in between games. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, don't look at me with that tongue. I don't know where that's been. He's pretty gross. Like, he's missing most of his teeth. Can you guys hear him? You can hear him, like, wheezing here. Yes, Wookiee. Yes, good. Like, everyone, when they meet him, they're always like, oh, he makes such cute little sounds. With his, like, little... But that's just, like, him struggling to breathe, It's kind of sad. Oh, man. Yes. What is it, buddy? Yeah, he's the pupper. He's the pupper. He's having a good old time. How you doing, man? You look a little tired. He's getting old. Heavy breathing. I should get you guys an emoji with him. I think I'll do that. I'll upload a Wookiee emoji. So if you guys want him, you can just like demand him in chat. So we got a showdown between Pancreas, who's going to be playing the Dark Elves, and it looks like Palooka is going to be playing the High Elves. So we have a nice little kind of match on our hands here. A round robin. Well, no, he can't because Cameron Wells, to answer your question about Wookiee. Yeah, don't worry. Some dude, I got you covered, brother. I'll get you a Wookiee emote. So, flat-faced dogs like Wookiee. So if you take a look at his face, hang on. Okay, and he doesn't mind being held like this. Don't worry. He actually likes it. So you see how his face is very flat? He's brachiocephalic, is what it's called, which means like their noses are basically smashed in, so their airways are like super inefficient. So if they have any allergies or anything, it's gonna like greatly obstruct their breathing out of their nose. Hence the reason why he sounds like he's struggling 24/7. And it's just the way that the dog is bred. Like its pugs have the same problem. It's really unfortunate, but I mean it gives us this funny look we like, but it's still kind of cruel at the end of the day because they are suffering quite a bit. Wookiee could be a Skaven. He could be like a Lord Skrulk. I'm Lord Skrulk, the plague rat. Oh man. So yeah, Wookiee's just gonna sit here and kind of hang out a little bit. He's just gonna go back to his chair for now. That made comment made me laugh, man. I'm not gonna lie. All right, dogs. I'll get my other dog too in a minute. Like Wookiee, like I put him in the chair right here, and he just sits here. I have a chair next to me, and he's like looking at me like he wants to be held again. So I don't know how we're gonna work this out, dude. But okay, can I get the mouse here? Okay, we're trying. He's like being held. Okay, I'm Wookiee. I can't do both, man. I can't do both. Okay, let me put you on the floor and see what you want to do. If you leave, then so be it. Oh, he wants to go back to his girlfriend, I guess. Okay, we're gonna take him back to his lady. Come on, Wookiee, let's go. Get in there. Get out of there, Wookiee. I know, it's a little sad, isn't it? It's like there is a drawback to that flat face. Alright guys, so in this match we do have a showdown between Pancreas, who's going to be playing the Dark Elves. Definitely has a pretty nice, well-rounded army here with some chariot play, so we don't get to see that terribly often. He's going to be facing off against Palooka, who's going to be playing the High Elves, led by Teclis. Probably going to see some nets of Amnitok. He does also have an Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. So to get this effective, you guys see right now, it's not going to be able to really hit anything. He needs to scoot it up this hill a little bit so it can get a better arc of fire. So let's see. So he's got a bunch of archers in the back. He's got some white lines. He also does have some Swordmasters of Hoeth. In the forest, he does have a noble who's going to be joined by white lines as well as a moon dragon. So if the moon dragon and these white line and the noble can shut down the chariot play, I think Palooka is going to be in pretty good shape. So I definitely like this army composition quite a bit from him. Over here for the Dark Elves, a front line of Bleak Swords, some Witch Elves on the flanks, Blackguard and Nogron, who probably won't be the most efficient in this matchup. Granted, they will be good against the dragon if they can catch it. And yeah, so this is going to be a pretty good one. Sorceress with the Blade Wind and Chill Wind. And who does he have for his lord? I think he has a Dreadlord in the forest somewhere. No, there it is, a Dreadlord on the ground. Actually, a melee Dreadlord, so you don't see those guys terribly often. So I love the Jabba emotes. Oh, man. All right. So you can see the Dark Elf forces are advancing up the hill, so the High Elves are probably going to start shooting. They need to shoot. They're in range right now, so you can see hopefully Palooka is going to be kind of teeing off on these guys. He does get a nice net over here. It would have been probably a little bit better on that Death Hag, but nonetheless, these archers need to shoot. They're advancing too far without shooting, and they're probably going to get right up in the melee just about, so hopefully Palooka notices that and is able to pull those guys back. But, you know, they are going to start open firing now, I hope, for his sake. Otherwise, that's going to be a fairly big wasted investment. I think a lot of the micro was in the forest, so you can see the Moondragon is chasing down the chariots, but the Blackguard have caught the Moondragon, so he really needs to get that Moondragon out of there. You can see the white lines are coming to support, so if he pulls this Moondragon up and away and then engages with the white lines, he'll be in pretty good shape. So the archers in the back are doing a bit of a tactical retreat, which is good. You can see Teclis dropping a nice Flock of Doom on the front line of those Bleak Swords, but it's looking pretty grim for the High Elves in the front line. However, the Swordmasters of Hoeth are coming in, and these guys will definitely cut these Bleak Swords to pieces. So the Moondragon is doing a bit of an escape. You can see the Noble is here. And the white lines are in a good situation, especially when supported by the Noble. And man, that Noble just hit those chariots super hard. So if he can force his chariot to rampage, that's going to be really good. Let me make sure my mic isn't muted. I always do that. Yeah, so Teclis right here appears to be casting some magic. I think in the middle he did use the Flaming Sword of Ruin, and he is getting some good focus fire now. So Palooka, with a little bit of an initial rough engagement, has really kind of reappropriated his troops pretty well and is getting some good fire. So you can see some spread shots coming in here, but his flank is going to be pressured by these Blackguards, so he should grab these Swordmasters of Hoeth, who are already a little bit bunched up, and send them after these Blackguard back here. They'll definitely massacre the Blackguard and Ogron. Over here, you can see the white lines over here are fighting, oh, I just said over here like 10 times. The white lines are fighting these Dread Spears, and they're performing pretty well. They are shaken, but still they're going to stabilize, especially with that Noble coming in to help out. So a pretty good fight so far. You can see, I think he probably just got some nice breath with that dragon that I missed, but get that dragon on that Death Hag. That is going to be incredibly powerful and definitely will do some good work. So Murderous Prowess is now procced. The bounce power is still very, very even. You can see the Moondragon of Palooka is actually going after that Sorceress. So very, very good targeting right there. Going to take out that caster. Oh, and here comes the Invocation down the line. Just roasting those Dark Elf forces. What a great cast. That was amazing. Did a ton of damage against those guys. However, you can see the High Elf line is still going to break. There's just too much pressure from these Harganeth Executioners. So just a wild battle. You can see in the back, Teclis is kind of trying to hold the line against these cold ones, but the whole back line is going to be compromised now, and the Dark Elves are going to basically just flood through. However, there still are some archers. The bounce of power is probably slightly favoring the Dark Elves, but if anything, there is a chance of coming back. He still does have a Moondragon. He has some pockets of troops here. And where are the Swordmasters of Hoeth? Those guys definitely need to be doing something. They're not dead already, are they? No way they died that quick. Yeah, because they were over here in this area. You can see the white lines are here. Teclis is in the back, and I guess we just zoom up higher and find them. But, man, did they get routed off or just get deleted from the game? I'm not sure. But you can see the Harganeth Executioners and the Bleak Swords are going to be reforming ranks. Teclis is on the move, just kind of scurrying about, using a nice net of Amnon-Talk right there to lock those guys down to buy some time for his troops fighting over here. But I think that might be army losses. In the forest, yeah, you can see some spearmen here and spearmen here, but I really don't know where those Swordmasters of Hoeth went. I mean, I know there's white lions here, but they were like a very healthy group of them fighting. Anyways, the Moondragon is going to land, but unfortunately, you know, there are some anti-large troops and Witch Elves. So if the Witch Elves do get the taunt right here, that's going to be pretty tough. And yeah, the big dragon is taunted. It's out of control, which is really bad. Nice Flock of Doom, but it might be too little too late against all of this massive forces. And yeah, that's going to be that. Yeah, I think, I don't know if there's much else you can do, especially without those Swordmasters. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so they were routing. There's 40 of them left, but yes. The party's over. Spare the hand. Europeans to bed. Yeah, don't worry, my love. Lady Turin is here to take care of me. She's just checking to make sure I'm good. But I'm only casting the game. I'm not playing, so hands free for the most part. I don't have to click or anything. So besides, he's giving you enough attention. Oh man, the dragon right here is doing pretty good. You can see that Teclis is being chased off, and yeah, I think that's going to be it. So well played to both Palooka and Pancras there. That was a good match. So yeah, it was some good stuff. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. So let's get one more. We'll get one more subscriber battle. Who's trying to troll, Daniel? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna host battle, sub battle number 3. First 2 to join, and if you have already joined, let someone else join. That'd be good. Actually, did I put a password on that? I don't think I did. So let me remake that real quick. Multiplayer battle. Hold on. Host battle. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Sub battle 3. Okay, great. Game's up. Hey, how's it going, Hydro Franz? Welcome, man. You're back from the club, a little bit tipsy, ready to watch some Warhammer. All right. Oh, Armando, you didn't do bad at all. That was a good game. Like, you know, Pancras seems to be a very good player, so no stress. You got oh, I thought you said you got run over. For a second, I read your chat, and I was like, you got run over in real life? Yes. You guys must pay tribute to Lady Turin. Pay tribute. Yes. This will be the last game of the stream, though, guys. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break. Maybe go play some Heroes of Might and Magic with Milady. If only I had a Fedora to tip. Alas, I do not. So we got Psycho Steve versus MG Chin. She's my fiance, Gideon. Lady Turin. Yes, she's the love of my life. Here to regulate. His mom. That's just gross. So I know someone who joined. Yeah, we got Firewalker. All right, cool. So I'm gonna leave the game, rejoin, and remember, if you have potatoes, please spare people from that. It's never fun. So let's go ahead and join here. Sub battle 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're in. Turns Babushka. I am. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go hang out. Well, Turin, what nerf do you foresee? I don't think the dinos are gonna get nerfed too much. I mean, maybe they'll nerf Krokar's stats a little bit because he's very strong. But I mean, I think they're fine. Hey Armando, you did great, man. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, I can't wait. Okay. So we have a bit of a predicament here. We have 3 people. We got Die Legend. So why don't you guys open it up and make it a 2v2? Let me type to them. Yeah, we'll make it a 2v2 cast. Yes, yes, yes. Wobble your Wookiee, dude. Oh, man. And if you guys want, you could just do a free-for-all. Let's see. Hopefully they can see my chat. Yeah, so if you guys are here, just make it a free-for-all or a 2v2, so then you can get everyone involved. Yes, good. Cool. We got a battle on our hands. We're gonna see some high elf action. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, the Murderous Prowess really changed the tide. Also, your archers advanced a little bit too far, so they didn't really get to do a lot of damage before the fighting, kind of underwent. So I'd recommend putting your dragons in like a different control group. This is good. Dark Elves and Lizards versus High Elves and Lizards versus double Dark Elves. Yeah, this could be fun. See how this goes. I like spaghetti. Yeah, I like spaghetti. I mean, I'm half Italian almost. I'm like 30-40% Italian. God, I love the Jabba emote. Gets me every time. Hey, no worry, Batul the Viking. Now she's just making things up. Anna, tell them the truth about our kielbasa. I love kielbasa. It's like, when I first got to Poland, when I was living with Anna out there, kielbasa was, something I saw, and I was kind of afraid of it, to be honest. I would see the kielbasa and be like, oh, this like shriveled piece of meat, and I tried it, and now it's like my favorite thing ever. I actually do have like some kielbasa like rip off in the kitchen, but it's nowhere near as good as what they make in Poland. So I'm actually going to be doing like a best of 3 tournament. So the finals will be a best of 5, but the first games will be a best of 3, and we're going to be casting that. Yeah, so it's a good time. It's a good time for all. Lady Tyrion over there just going in deep on me. You guys want some music while we wait? I can put on some classical music. It's so cool how some of the classical music on YouTube is copyright free. It's really quite nice. So yeah, ready up when you guys are good to go. I'll be casting this battle. Do it, to MG Chin. Yeah, do it. FFA is fun to watch. Yeah, so as far as the tournament goes, it's going to be first come, first serve. So I'm going to open up signups on a website. I'll be making a little small website for it, and then first come, first serve. You want some elevator music? I could probably find some on there, to be honest. Yeah. You guys are out of control today. You guys want some? Here. This is the best one. For Frank. Frank coming in. He's done. He's had enough of this stream. Alright, so oh my god, we could play this song. Hold on. This one is copyright free. You guys ready? Here it comes. I would This is like when the dwarves are sneaking around, Yeah, Anna beats me down in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. That is actually true. That accusation. Do you guys know what this song is actually called? Lore Master of Sotek? Alright, man. You should play in the tournament too. Yeah, and then, we could have like sponsors get like shouted out and stuff. I might actually like look into making a little website, because I know how to do some light website design, so. You guys like this music? You know what this song's actually called? Let me get the name for you guys. It has some ridiculous name. It's like Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies? Is that actually what it's called? No way. It's kind of like overlapping with this very like evil dark elf music. There should be an applaud button for Lady Turin. Yeah, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. I feel like this is more for like our Christmas stream. It's almost over. Yeah, let's just close it. Let's get to business. So everyone's loading in right now. Should be a fun time for all. That song gave you nightmares as a kid? I'm sorry, man, if I'm, bringing back those dark memories of yours. I'm gonna grab some water real quick while these guys play. Yeah, I'm Gideon. I am the luckiest man alive. She is the best. I cannot articulate it enough. Oh. All right. So it looks like we got a showdown between all 4 of the New World factions. We do have the Skaven over here. Looks like he's going to be playing a little bit of an artillery game, which can be a bit risky, because sometimes people just, when they see artillery, they just get like all crazy, like, yeah, let's go take him out before he shoots us. That's tough, but I think he does have Lord Squeak. I was about to say Lord Squeak, but he has Lord Skrulker, a Warlord back here, actually on foot. This is the first time I've seen a Warlord on foot, so he's definitely has to be a little bit careful. He can take a bit of a beating. Definitely one of the weaker legendary lords, but he also only costs like 1,900 gold. Over here we do have the High Elves, who are going to be played by MG Chin. It appears we do not have too much lag, which is good. We got a Princess, we got 2 Moon Dragons, we got some Phoenixes, White Lions here, and some Archers in the back. So definitely some, well, Phoenix Guard. Yeah, 1 group of Phoenix Guard, White Lions, and then Archers. Pretty cool army. Over here we got the Dinos. So Dinos are definitely very strong in free-for-all. Over here he does have some Saurus Spears over here. Saurus Spears, yeah. Saurus Spears, King Cohorts, Saurus with Shields. He's got some Kroxigors. So Kroxigors might be a little bit better in free-for-all since they're not going to be like heavily targeted by archers because there's going to be so much going on. He does also have a Saurus Scar Veteran who's going to be joining Big Papa Kroq-Gar. Unfortunately, no Hand of the Gods. On the far side, we do have the Dark Elves who are going to be played by Sergeant Maj Parker. Looks like he does have a Death Hag right here. He's got some Reaper Bolt Doors, and he's definitely going to have to move. I don't know if he's going to be able to shoot them while these guys are like standing right in front of him. Look at that. So the battle's underway. You can see the Plague Claw Catapult already tearing into some of these Dark Riders. So, man. Yeah, so it's getting pretty crazy right now, guys. You can see the artillery coming in, giving the Skaven a hard 48 points. The Dark Elves definitely need to advance because their Reaper Bolt Throwers are not going to be able to shoot if they're so obstructed. And you can see the Skaven definitely a little bit indiscriminate in their killing, going after both the High Elves, who are going to be coming to crush the Fel Rats. So we'll see how that goes. He does have some Skaven slaves. Stormbrim with halberds are going to be pretty good at kind of holding the line there. So, yep, good times for all. Yeah, no, Lady Turn really does destroy me in Heroes of Might and Magic. It's always a good time. I've taken a few games. I probably won maybe 20% of our games, like 30, if even. She's the Dark Queen. All right, here we go. So you can see these troops are coming in, the Saurus Warriors and all these other guys. And man, that repeater fire doing some pretty good work in this big crowd. Not a ton of damage, actually. I almost wonder if it would be a little bit more effective to kind of use the single target mode and just shoot at the Kroxigors, because the Kroxigors are going to have a field day on these Bleak Swords. Granted, he does have some Dark Shards in the back. You can see the Dinos getting a little bit sneaky with some Chameleon Skinks who are going to be coming and probably poking these Witch Elves. That would be such a good target. So if we take a look at the engagement, you can see the Dinos are advancing on the Dark Elves, and the High Elves are going to be coming in after the Skaven. So it's definitely going to be pretty rough. You have the Prince. Hopefully he's going to be using the Flame Breath on the Storm Vermin. And remember, guys, whenever you're going to be using one of those Flame Breath abilities, always get on the side of a unit and shoot it down the line. You'll pretty much one-shot it. It's very, very powerful. So, but the High Elves are taking a huge amount of damage from those Plague Claw Catapults. Just, are they? Oh, I thought they were actually shooting at the dragons there, but no, they're shooting into this blob. So the way he blobbed up here, that's really rough. He's probably going to take a ton of damage right now. So, yes. Sorry, I can't tell if Misha can't tell if I'm a redneck or a gang member. That's nice. So the Princess right here trying to roast some of these guys, but definitely the Rats are doing some good work. A nice little flame blast coming down on the Storm Vermin, and you can see the Plague Claw Catapults just ripping into the hordes of these troops as they charge into the Skaven. And yeah, this is quite a swarm of Rats. I don't know how the White Lines are going to do kind of cutting through all of these guys. On the other side of the battlefield, you can see the Dinos have been engaged. The Kroxigors are taking a ton of damage, but you can see they're sending some of these Bleak Swords flying, but they're definitely one of the more fun units to watch. They have some cool attack animations. Just sending some of these guys just getting punted in the air. The Dark Shards, thankfully, are shooting at some of the guys in the back as well, but man, that just density of fire from the Dark Elves. I mean, the 2 repeaters right here, as well as the Dark Shards, and I don't know if the Sorceress, maybe she's imbuing the Flaming Sword, but you can see the dinosaurs have come to feast. So a little bit of a tail whip going on right there. You can see Kroq-Gar's having a good old time, but the Skaven and the High Elf battle is definitely underway. The High Elf archers in the back are now shooting, but some Dark Riders from the Dark Elves have come from the other side of the map. So this pretty much just kind of sealed the deal. I think the Skaven are pretty much going to, take this battle from the High Elves over here, because he really needed these archers to get through this troop density. Now that they've been compromised by the Dark Elves, I mean, these Dark Riders are probably going to cut through all 3 of these. That's why I think in free-for-all it's very, very good to bring the Lothran Sea Guard, because they're very good against kind of random skirmishing tactics and things like that. So you can see the battle's underway. The White Lions are putting up a good fight against the Storm Vermin, and that's a very good trade for them, but still, I just don't think they have enough. I mean, the Dragons here are getting focused down by these Globadiers, and there is some Dragon Breath going, but man, look, a big Dark Elf army is coming from the flank. You can see a bunch of Cold Ones just charging into the Skaven, so maybe this will turn the tide for the High Elves. I did not see those guys coming, so definitely some anarchy going on. Back in this fight, you can see it's looking pretty good for the Dark Elves, although there are some angry dinosaurs running around the back line. You can see a Burning Head is going to be shooting down the line, roasting a lot of these lightly armored troops. But this Sorceress is definitely going to get feasted on by Kroq-Gar. He's not going to have too much of that for sure. Yeah, this is Lady Turn has been in a couple of streams, and my bad for not looking. I can't really look at chat too well when I'm casting the battle, so I'll do my best to get back to everything. Look at that tail whip, just putting the Sorceress down. I think she's terrified, and Kroq-Gar should definitely be able to chase her off. And now that the Dark Elves sent a ton of their troops over here to try and rack up some points, they might actually lose this battle against the Dinos. It's going to be really tough, because had he had those Cold One Knights as well as his Lord, This Dreadlord over there, they would have been able to do some really good work against the Lizardmen forces and like help against Krokgar and all that. But man, this battle is just absolute anarchy. You can see this princess right here is probably going to go down and just kill this this warlord who has popped Verminous Valor, but he is definitely not going to have a good time. The princess on a Star Dragon is a monster. So some more Dragon Breath coming down from the Moon Dragon. You can see all the Skaven with their halberds are going to be doing a mass exodus to try and take out this princess. But the Skaven warlord is very, very compromised. And the Dark Elves are kind of reaping points from multiple areas in the battlefield, but he needs to get out of here. These Cold One Dread Knights do not want to be fighting Skaven here. Even though they have 85 kills, they're fighting against halberds. And halberds have anti-large, armor piercing, all kinds of good stuff. And yes, Lady Turn will definitely be playing someday when she gets out here. We'll train her in the fires of combat, and she'll destroy everyone, I'm sure. So you can see these lizards right here, these Cold One Dread Knights. So these are the Dread Knights. These are like the anti-infantry kind of combat specialist. They're able to do some pretty good damage against this Moon Dragon, but the Dragon is, I mean, that's a big task for these guys who don't have anti-large. And they also do go out of control, I think. Yeah, the Cold One Dread Knights can go out of control, so that's definitely very rough. Here you can see this Dreadlord. He's surrounded in the pits by a bunch of Skaven. A nice tail whip right there from that Velociraptor. So I think they're definitely going pretty well. Over here, it looks like the Dinos are actually going to take this fight because the Dark Elves sent most of their forces over to the other side of the battlefield. However, the Dinos are very, very far behind on points. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit of an uphill battle for these Dinos to come back. But with Krokgar and a very full health Scar veteran who are now going to feast on the remainders of this Dark Elf force, it could potentially become a win for these guys. So we'll see. See some of these skinks over here going after this assassin. You can see Krokgar is going to be headbutting this Death Hag. So man, yeah, really surprising. I actually thought this was going to be really bad for the Dinos, but you can see that Firewalker here has done an excellent job and is just kind of holding it down. Over here you can see Die Legend is also doing quite good with the Skaven, fighting against multiple fronts. He was attacked by the Dark Elves, he was attacked by, the High Elves, and he's just kind of reforming ranks. You can see he does have his Poison Wing Globadiers teeing off on this dragon, and guys, he actually has a ton of stuff here. So he has a bunch of Clan Rats and Storm Vermin. So once he gets those guys back in the battle here, he could be in good shape, but the main issue is he's fighting three big dragons, all of whom cause fear and terror. And they're going to just fly in and tear out all of these Skaven right now. So I don't know if the Skaven are going to be able to rally here, but Storm Vermin do have okay leadership, but these ones are the ones with swords and shields, so I don't know how well they're going to do. He definitely needs to keep these Poison Wing Globadiers alive, so that's going to be a very, very important thing here. So this princess is kind of flying around looking to kind of goon this lord here. So you know what? The High Elves might actually be able to take this game. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, but I think they have a chance. They have Phoenix Guard, they have White Lions, and they have three fairly healthy dragons. Princess is at half health. The Moon Dragon right here is at half health. And I think there was another dragon over here somewhere. Yeah, and the Sun Dragon I think is what it is, yeah. So the Sun Dragon's in good health. And these Skaven are not going to be able to hold an... Oh, it looks like a breath attack coming in. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. That did a ton of damage to those guys. So super well played right there. Man, this is getting out of control. So you can see the Skaven hordes are starting to get whittled down. The White Lions over here are putting up a pretty good fight, fighting against some of the armored Storm Vermin, but they shouldn't have a problem, especially with the support of the dragons. And oh, you can see the Dragon Breath just roasting those Skaven, and that's definitely going to be the turning of the tide, I think. You can see there's a bit of a mass exodus from these Skaven slaves who are fleeing. This Moon Dragon needs to land and kill these Globadiers because a few volleys could put this thing in a pretty compromising position. So let's see what's going on over here. So the Dinos are reforming ranks. Looks like they do have a fair amount of troops left. So the Cold One Riders are just basically chasing down the Death Hag and the last of the troops. Krokgar is pretty much full health. He does also have this Scar veteran, so that's going to be really tough. This is a very strong force. So you can see the Skaven have been eliminated. It's pretty much just the High Elves versus the Dinos right now. So yeah, they're basically just going to advance right now, and you know what? We'll see how it goes. So, oh, yes. Move face. Got it. Here we go. Aha! We've done it. I always forget to do that. My bad, guys. All right, so I can see chat now. 8-pack and Chesper, don't get me started. What's going on in chat? I look away for 1 minute. It's anarchy. All right, so the High Elf forces are going to be regrouping here. You can see the Princess and the Moon Dragon, as well as the Sun Dragon. So that's, I don't know. I really don't know who's going to win this, because Krokgar and the Scar veteran do both have anti-large, but there's a fairly healthy group of Phoenix Guard right here with 58 models. There's some archers and 3 dragons. I mean, that's heavy hitting, guys. And the rest of the Dino army isn't that good. It's a very tattered group of Temple... Well, no, I guess that's Temple Guard. Yeah, so they're in good health. I don't know. This could be tough. The High Elves are pretty far ahead, so the Dinos need to win this, and they need to keep their troops somewhat healthy so they can get that boost at the end of the battle. So, yeah, we're doing it. If you stream and forget to move your face, you might be a redneck. Yeah, I have pretty long Jesus hair right now, actually. It's probably like super flattened right now, but yeah, it's wild. Could the High Elf just retreat all their forces and win? Yeah. If the High Elves just kited them around for 51 minutes, they would win. But I would probably just leave if they kited for 2 minutes and it would just be over. So I won't make you guys deal with that. So you can see Krokgar and the dinos here are kind of amassing in the forest. Man, and Krokgar is so damn cool. Look at that Hand of the Gods he has. That thing is so gangster. It also hits very hard. So the dinos are advancing. The lizards are also getting ready. Or I guess there technically are lizards. I mean, you know, just big dragons, whatever you want to call them. But I do have redneck family, though. To be fair, I have some family members who are quite country. But yeah, so I wonder how many dragon breaths you have. That's going to be a big determining factor. You can see the archers are now starting to tee off on these guys. And, you know, they'll do some decent damage. But the Saurus warriors here do have shields. So they're not going to get just absolutely beaten down. So the final showdown, guys. The final cataclysmic battle between all of these forces. And, man, I have so many good games to cast today. I just don't know how I'm going to get to all of those. It's gonna be hard. New rule. Every time Turn loses a battle, he must... I'm just going to wear, like, earrings and just all this stuff. So the princess is probably going to be diving. If they get the Phoenix Guard engaging in the front and one rear charge against Krokgar and then one charging in the front and get that nice surround, that would be really, really strong. But you can see he's kind of just waiting. The dragons are going to be kind of picking at the flanks right here. The archers doing a very, very good job from MG Chin. Firewalker, though, does have these scary dinos. And most of the dragons are below like 40% HP. So I don't know how long they're going to be able to hold here. And you can see Krokgar's charging. Oh, no, that's so not good for this dragon. So this dragon is, it's steady now. It's going to have to run away. You can see the Saurus Scar Veteran is getting an attack, so he needs to use these dragons. But a really nice roast coming down on those Temple Guard, doing some good damage, taking about 20 of those models, which is not bad at all. And you can also see this princess right here is going to be landing against these skinks. And the princess is also shooting arrows, so she's going to be having some harass in other ways as well. But yeah, the High Elf forces on the ground, he probably just wants to blitzkrieg them. Just take the Temple Guard, take your dinos, attack this blob of troops, and then that's going to force the dragons to land. Because if they're the only troops left and they're air units, they're not going to be able to win the battle. So he needs to charge to just kind of take those guys out, you know, quit fooling around, get down to business, and you know what? We'll see how it goes. So yeah, you can see these Phoenix Guard are putting up a good fight against the Saurus Warriors, but the Temple Guard are coming, and they will trade somewhat well. You can see some dragons landing here, which is very, very well played. You definitely want to kind of clip the wings of the formation. And yeah, we're doing it to it. What's going on in chat? Oh my gosh, this is just anarchy. Oh, so the Saurus Scar Veterans get this double team on this dragon, and this is so bad for this dragon. 2 anti-large armor-piercing dinos. Looks like they're roaring in sync and moving in sync as well. You're able to push this guy off, but it looks like it's actually just shaken, so it does get away. The Moon Dragon and the other guys are basically just crushing the Lizardman infantry. The Temple Guard here, oh, it looks like he's stuck on this catapult. Look at Krokgar, he can't get past the catapult. That's so rough. But they're going to charge in and probably fight this dragon right here. The Phoenix Guard are going to be pretty good, and you can also see some Cold One. Where did these guys come from? Cold One Riders coming out of nowhere with a nice rear charge. Going to be able to probably shatter these archers and do some pretty good work here. So, man, what a battle, guys. What a battle. Yeah, this princess is going pretty ham in the back, but I don't know. It's anyone's game right now. Let's see. So the score is 10.7 for the High Elves, and for the Firewalker and the Lizard people, he's at 8.6. So if he can keep the Krokgar and the Scar Veteran alive and win this battle, then he's probably going to win the game. So you can see the dinos coming in pretty hot, going after this princess right here. And this is a horrible matchup for the princess. Krokgar is the master duelist, and this is definitely not a legendary lord or anyone super powerful. So she's probably going to go down here, if not get routed off the battlefield, if she keeps fighting these two, you know, Carnosaurs. In the infantry fight, you can see the Temple Guard are actually pushing through, putting up a great fight. The Phoenix Guard are wavering, and they actually get terrified, so they should definitely be immune to psychology. That's kind of ridiculous. But they get pushed off right here by all these Temple Guard. Looks like Krokgar and his buddy are able to do some good work here. She's steady, has about 2,000 HP. Let's see if that hit. No, it did not hit. 152 kills on the princess. It looks like the Saurus Scar Veteran has 80 and Krokgar has 40. They've definitely been going after large targets, but the dragons are coming in now. You can see the princess is taking that massive beating from the dinos. That's definitely going to be very, very tough. And man, look at that. Krokgar is just so darn good. And yeah, I think that might be all she wrote for this battle. Yeah, you can see it looks like she's shattered, and that's it. What is that, Armando? Is that true? That's crazy, man. I love the job of the HUD emotes. So it looks like the dinos were able to pull that off. So he did pull ahead of the High Elves there because he had so many units alive. So you get a bonus for that. So he was able to do it to it. So very well played to Firewalker, MG Chin, Tai Legend, and Sergeant Maj Pocker. A lot of treachery going on. Some Dark Elves kind of assassinating and just going crazy. And yeah, that was a good battle for sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. So yeah, do you guys have any? What is this chat right now? This chat is devolved. I know. Well, if you guys want strategy, go to the first part of the stream, the first like hour and a half, and that where I was playing quick battles. And then, you know, if you want some madness, just go to the second part of the stream, and you know, we can go from there. So guys, that's gonna be it for today. I might stream again on Sunday. I'm not sure. It depends. It really depends on how the old paws are doing, the old hands. But yeah, guys, thanks again for joining. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them in the comments. This stream will be live, probably be up live in like 2 or 3 hours, so you guys will be able to see it and have access to it and everything. So you guys can, watch all the earlier games and everything. Also, I'll be putting up a video regarding the tournament I'm going to be hosting. It's just going to be a quick tournament. It's probably going to be a couple hours long. I'm just going to cast all of the games. Be a bit of a marathon, but I think it'll be quite a bit of fun. So yeah, stay tuned for the details on the tournament. And guys, big thanks to the folks that sponsored today. So we got some new sponsors. We got Some Dud and UK Car Imports. So thank you guys for sponsoring. And of course, thank you Bombay and Jake Del Rey for your donations. Thanks again, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and expect some more classical music and quick battles on Sunday. Thanks again, guys. Take care.